Take this shit off mute. What's good? What's good? What's good? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You say what's up to everybody. Ray Patterson in the building. Good morning. All things in the building. What's going on? David Howard, Jose Lopez, all things. Jay Henderson, Kentrell LeGrew, Mr. Mileage, Bank Hayes, Tim Massey. What's going on, man? Coach Chris. He said, Coach Chris, I don't always agree with you, brother, but I always support. Appreciate you, Coach Chris. Yeah, I got a lot of trouble on Twitter. Hold on one second. Wait for y'all to come in. What's going on? Hassan Muhammad, what's going on, brother? What's up, brother? I'm good, Hassan. That nigga said Hassan Muhammad. That is funny. I used to want to be named Hassan. That's one of my favorite names, Hassan. What's going on, Rafael? What's going on, Rafael Rivera? Give me 1 second. I got to adjust this camera, or I'm going to have to stand up like this. Kip Keno Jordan, what's going on, man? SBG, Mello in the building. What's going on? Let me do this real fast. Like that. There you go. Yeah, I love that name, man. I love it. Hassan Muhammad, man. Look, I'm going to talk about what I said about Gervonta Davis. I got into a beef with a fucking with some media people this weekend. I said something. I'll wait for 100 people to get in here, and then I'm going to go in. Because I think you guys need to not be so damn. Oh, let me put this on Twitter too. So the people that actually I'm talking to can actually hear me. Even though I prefer not to do it on Twitter. Turkey is trying to kick young boy out of a stadium for a fight. Turkey Al-Sheikh is trying to kick young boy. Who is he trying to kick young boy? He's trying to kick NBA young boy. Who kick young boy or NBA young boy? Look, man. Turkey Al-Sheikh sent a bunch of bots at me this weekend, and I fried their asses. Turkey Al-Sheikh sent his bots at me, and I fried their asses. NBA young boy, that's funny. Oh, but this too. Don't let your boy was going in on Twitter yesterday. Peace and blessings to Tony Brown. How you feeling, man? Savage boy. Let me put this call, man. Oh my God, my stomach is so ripped up. Savage boy, Tony Brown. We'll wait till we get like hopefully we get 200 people in here soon. Chief Tobin, thank you, brother. Thank you for a new supporter, man. Hey, man, can we get some applause for the new supporter? Man, that shit is that coffee is fucking my stomach up. Crazy I can't drink coffee no more. Anyway, we got 100 people. I'm going to tell you a story, bro. What's up, Troy Hutch? So this weekend on Twitter, I had a viral Twitter post. Coffee on an empty stomach, not good. Something. Oh my God, yeah, that's what it is. It's on an empty stomach. God, man, I used to be able to do it. I could drink coffee on an empty stomach. It didn't bother me, man. Yeah, man, you're right. Okay, that's what it is. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I can't fuck with coffee no more, man. It's bubbling me up and everything, man. So anyway, let me tell you what I said on Twitter. I looked at Terence Crawford do a public workout. You remember Ross, the guy that had the YouTube channel, Ross, and he used to do all these videos about Terence Crawford cheating and about the gloves and about juicing and all this stuff. Man, I mean, this guy Ross was on Terence Crawford's neck so heavy, bro. He left the internet. I don't know what. I don't think he ever started his channel again. I don't know what happened, but he used to really go in on Terence Crawford. Ross used to. 2 Cent also goes off on Terence Crawford. And I realized, dude, that I was being unfair to Tyson Fury. Because Tyson Fury, I flat out told everybody, like, no, I think Tyson Fury is a cheater. I absolutely positively believe he's a cheater. I do. Tyson Fury, there was enough evidence presented to me where I was like, okay, yeah, Tyson Fury is without a doubt a cheater. Hey, he said, just some crumbs in the bread basket for the cookout this morning. Thank you, Mr. Mileage. I appreciate you, dude. More than you know, bro. He said, bro is built like a linebacker. And it's like, dude, Terence. Like, look, man, you look like the poster child for the shit, man. Like, I don't have to. Let me say this. When people accused Errol Spence Jr. of being on performance-enhancing drugs, I did several videos, and I know what my stance was. My stance was that I didn't believe that based off the fact that he has puffy nipples. If puffy nipples is your only proof, I don't want to hear the shit. Okay, let me repeat. If puffy nipples is the only thing that you have. Savage Boy said, I rock with you heavy, Fanon. I don't understand why you get so much hate when you stay to yourself in your own lane. But then again, it's the internet. Because I'm more powerful than they are. Because I'm more influential than they are. Those guys are just a bunch of bots repeating what other people are saying. What other people want them to say. They're no danger whatsoever to anybody. That's the problem they have with me. Wait, no. Errol is, oh, yeah. Wait, Errol, that's what they were saying. They were accusing Errol Spence Jr. of being on steroids because Errol has gynecomastia. He has puffy nipples. He had puffy nipples when he was 15 years old. So I said in the video, it's okay to suspect somebody of it. It is. It is okay to suspect because anybody can do it. But Errol Spence Jr. off puffy nipples, get out of here, bro. I'm not buying that shit. You guys were spreading that steroids rumor on Errol for puffy nipples. But you don't see anything. What's going on, Joe? He said, Fanon, how you doing, brother? Puffy nipples, what the fuck? I rock with you all day, every day, my guy. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, bro, that's what they accused. They accused Errol Spence Jr. being on steroids because he has puffy nipples. Because gynecomastia is evidence of performance-enhancing drugs, right? So I said, no, man, I don't buy that just because Errol has puffy nipples that he's on steroids. And in fact, since the picture of him with puffy nipples was when he was 15, I don't believe that a 15-year-old kid in the amateurs that Errol was juicing in the amateurs. So I didn't believe it. So other people were saying that they knew that he was on steroids. And I was like, no, I don't. You don't know that. You think that. And you can think that of anybody. Then I said you have to have some reasonable basis. Now, the same people talking about Errol and his puffy nipples don't want to say anything about Terence and his Terence and his turtleback. Like you don't want to say nothing about Errol's puffy. You want me to believe just off Errol's puffy nipples that he's on juice. But for Terence can literally have a mutant ninja turtleback. Like his shit look like he spread. Man, his back looks like if he spreads it out too much, he flaps, he'll fly off. Okay? And to boot, he's working with Victor Conte. He looks like he's on steroids, and he's with a big steroid. He's with a former steroid dealer. What part of this shit are you guys missing? For real, what part of this shit are you guys missing, bro? I need to know. At what point in time is it okay to suspect somebody? And at what point in time is it too early to suspect somebody? One isolated fact, okay, no. But you're telling me a guy that is, if you are doing something that seems to me, what's going on, Eon BS? If you're doing something that seems to me to be impossible without the use of steroids, I'm starting to believe you're on steroids. Okay? If you're doing things that make it look like you're on steroids, I'm going to assume that you are. And I'm assuming Terence Crawford is. I could be completely wrong. He could be the most genetic freak. He could be a genetic freak of nature. A guy at 37 years old that hits puberty at 35 years old and jumps from walking around at 160 to 168, but not blowing up in muscle, having it completely evenly spread around his body. They mad at you, Martin. I don't give. Yeah, they mad, and they gonna be mad because I'm telling you, I don't believe Terence Crawford. I don't believe it. I think that's some Ivan Drago shit going on. He did an Ivan Drago video, bro. That's just what the Ivan Drago videos used to look like. Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen what is that? What is the Rocky 3 where Ivan Drago is working out in the fucking lab, bro? Like just like LeBron. Dude, when I saw LeBron do a vertical leap out of a fucking pool, bro, get out of here, bro. We tried to tell you, Martin. I know you did. That's why I'm giving you your credit. But look, it's Rocky 4. Yeah, Rocky 4. Sorry about that. We tried to tell you, Martin, like, look, bro, fuck out of here, Terence. I saw that workout, bro. It's 170 in the chat, 55 like. Let's support for now by hitting the like. Please do. Look, man. That's what his workout looked like. This nigga got 20-pound weights on his, got a 20-pound weight vest. Bro, you're about as strong as a little dude. You about the strength of a chimpanzee right now. Okay, that's what the nigga built like. He's built like a chimpanzee, bro. He got chimpanzee strength. Everybody knows, like in track and field. Look, man, let me tell you where Terence Crawford is going to go down in history. He's going to go down in history as somebody that don't nobody believe. Does anybody know who Florence Griffith? Does anybody know who FloJo is? FloJo. FloJo has the world record in the 100-meter dash. She's got the world record in the 200-meter dash. She's got, in world records, I'm telling you, that ain't nobody going to be breaking for a while. That's what that nigga look like, FloJo. He going to go down like FloJo, where it's like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. You go in there and knock out, you walk in there and knock out Canelo Alvarez, bro, throwing them boom, boom, in the 80s. In the 80s. She's a 1980. She set the world record like the 1988 Olympics. She was so juiced up, bro, it killed her. Like, she was so juiced up, I believe that it killed her early. But everybody in track and field knew she was on ram hormones. Not Jackie Joyner-Kersee. FloJo, Florence Griffith Joyner. Jackie Joyner-Kersee is her sister-in-law. Jackie Joyner-Kersee is the triathlete. Yeah, FloJo was fast as fuck. No, she was not. FloJo was fast, but FloJo was not that fast. FloJo didn't hit them times till the end of her career, man. She juiced up and did all of that shit. No joke, man. I felt like it was terrible, man. Divine Wisdom, what's going on, man? So anyway, when I saw Terence Crawford, yeah, she was huge. She got, man, it was so obvious that she was juicing. So, bro, I'm sorry, dude. Terence looks like he's juicing. If you were to write a picture and put everybody in boxing that who do you think could be juicing, Terence Crawford has got to be the #1 suspect. And I don't care what you niggas say. Yeah, you don't like Terence. You don't like, no, I don't like Terence. I will tell you flat to your face. No, I do not like Terence. I didn't have a problem with Terence until Terence said something about my mama. So, and I'll be dead honest with that. Once that nigga said something about my mama, I'm not going to hold back on him. Fuck him. You know what I mean? If I like, you didn't say, if he didn't say something about my mama, I might be like, oh, I don't feel like it. Let me play dumb. Oh, I don't want to get the, you know what I mean? Fanana Sambo. JD Wiggins. Thank you, man. I'm a Sambo, bro. I got that. I'm a Sambo. See you later. Anyway, better a Sambo than a steroid cheat. Better a Sambo than a steroid cheat. Better a Sambo than somebody putting other people's life. Better. What do you call me again? A Sambo. Better a Sambo than a steroid cheat. Better Sambo than a glove cheat. Better a Sambo than a cheat, period. A wife cheat? What is that, your girlfriend? That ain't your wife? You cheat on your wife? You cheat with the gloves? How would I not believe he's going to cheat with some fucking steroids, bro? He's cheated on 3 other things. He's cheated on 2 other things. I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I don't care about these dudes. No, look, watch this shit. Coquet. No, watch this, Coquet. Here they come. No, let JD Wiggins do that shit. because they are going to be the fake. They're going to be the fake black outrage. I need for you to call me a Sambo and a coon because I won't support a guy that blatantly cheats with his gloves. You don't know if he's a clean fighter or not. Why does gloves blow up? Why does gloves blow up? Chosen tribe. Why is his gloves blowing up? Why does his gloves blow up in the middle of a fight? I'll be very interested to know. Look, bro, we've already caught Bud cheating now. We caught Bud's cheating on his girl. Cheating on his girl. Won't even marry his girl, cheating on his girl. Not that I can say that, that I've always been the best person in that regard. So, I can forgive him for cheating on his girl. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I've been, there's been times in my life when I've been less than honest. But I did not juice when I was in track and field, and I could have got a full ride college scholarship and been a 54-foot triple jumper if I decided I wanted to juice, because they weren't even catching people juicing back then when we could have been juicing. You know what I'm saying? Dude had TNT in his gloves for real. Bud is from the projects. That's all you need to know. Bud ain't from the projects. But do they have projects in they got projects in Omaha, Nebraska? He said their favorite movie, I won't forgive them for being urban. Yeah, you urban people. Man, not cheating at 36 with 6 kid ninja too old for that. Hell no. Let me tell you something, dog. I ain't gonna lie though, dog. Just on a personal note, my wife treats me so well, I have no idea how in the world I could possibly cheat. Like there's no reason to. You know what I'm saying? I know he ain't from the project. He from the trailer park projects. I didn't think they had no projects they probably did have projects in Nebraska. But I saw the house he was sitting in. His mama was living in. It was a regular street house. He said he ain't from no PJs. What up, Ray Patterson? I see Ray. Yeah, they got me. But anyway, Shalom. Hey, what's going on? The real baby J. Yeah, I got y'all real mad though. Hey, yeah. Hey, I did my Charleston White on them and they didn't like it. Hey, yeah. So fuck Bud, because yeah. Bud is a fucking cheater. Cheat on his wife. Got that big beautiful woman over there, ain't happy with that woman, won't marry that woman. Won't even marry that woman. Put 6 babies in that woman, wouldn't give her a ring. How in the world can you trust somebody to put 6 babies in a woman and don't give her a ring? Look, it's a green light on Fledge. You see him outside, blitz him. Let me tell you something, bro. Green, I will kill any nigga you know. Let me tell you something, Green. I'm thug number 1, nigga. I walk anywhere I want to walk, boy. You ain't no green light on me, nigga. I give the green light. Fuck you talking about, bro. Nigga, who you think I am, dog? I'll tell Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford ain't doing shit to me. You niggas ain't doing shit to me. Back the fuck up before I find you, nigga. I believe New York City and Puerto Rico are the top 3 housing projects, probably. It's green light on me, bro. Ain't no green light on me, nigga. What you gonna do? Like, for real. Green light, you gonna green light me? Yeah, Canelo's a drug monster too. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Canelo got caught. Dude, Canelo Canelo got caught, right? Dude, Bud looked just like Canelo. What are you talking about? Canelo got caught with a turtle back, and now Bud got a turtle back. The only thing you're justifying is you're just justifying the fucking fact. You're just justifying the fact that Terence is cheating with Canelo cheating. I know what you guys are doing. That's your response. Your response is, I know he's cheating. I know he's cheating, but Canelo's cheating. It's okay. It's okay for my guy to cheat. You know you niggas cheating, bro. He said, trolls out heavy today, pull out the switch. I hope. For now, let's not get demonetized. Hey, yeah, I'm sorry. I just want you to know, bozo, nigga, there ain't no green light on me. What you talking about, green light? Green light me, nigga. Green light me. That's what I want. Green light me. Green light me. I want you to go find whoever you got, whatever rent-a-cop you got that you can green light with, green light me. Green light me and see where it goes, bro. Green light me and see where it goes. That's what I want you to do. I want you to green light me. Green light me. Tell whatever thug you think you got. Martin Blackwell said, green light me. I can't wait for you to green light me. Please green light me. Press the button, nigga. Please press the button. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Press the button. Nigga. Wait, Zell BTV said, who gets the best wins? Exactly. Hey, Prolica Day said 100-pound juice bud versus a gorilla. I got the gorilla. He said the crazy thing is that Dominicans, Mexicans are still supporting their guys, even though they get caught with steroids. Yeah, they're doing the same thing with Terence. You guys have given up. Now, look, for the reasonable people out there that are Bud fans, okay, there are some very good Bud fans in the world. All right. I'm not one of them because he talked crazy about me. I'm sorry. I'm not a punk, bro. I don't have to be nice to this dude. Only thing I owe him is not to lie on him. If I decide I want to go in on him, and I want to go in on him in front of a lot of people, I'm going to go in on him in front of a lot of people, bro, because he talked crazy shit about me in front of a lot of people. So this nigga got nothing to say to me about me giving my opinion about his cheating ass. Bud, you a fucking cheater. I don't believe your fucking gloves blowing up in fucking ring. I don't believe any nigga who's... What other person have you ever seen have their gloves blow up on multiple occasions stepping into a boxing ring? How many times? How many times? I've never seen it. I've never heard it. When was Bud dirty? Bud had brought in dirty gloves into the ring. I don't even give a shit. You guys can go on ahead and turn your eye to it. It's okay. I know there's a lot of really, really good Bud fans that know that dude is doing what the fuck he's doing. But guess what you think? You think, and I'm okay with the way that you think everybody's doing it. Canelo's doing it. These other fighters are doing it. Madmarov might have been doing it. Arrow might have been doing it. All these other people might have been doing it. So since you got all these other people that might as well be that are doing it, it's okay if Bud does it because Bud is just equalizing the playing field. But you're not going to make that argument. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you guys are not honest. Give the honest answer. If I really had to debate you guys, and I'm telling you, if I really had to debate you, I know why you support Bud. Because you believe Bud is a nice guy, a good guy, a very talented fighter who for a long time didn't get his just due. And that was the truth. For a long time, Bud was that guy, scrambling, fighting everybody that they told him to fight, not getting his credit as the top pound-for-pound fighter in the world when they wanted Lomachenko to have it. They wanted other people to have it other than him. Yeah, that's the Bud. That was the Bud that I was supporting. I was supporting that Bud. But the arrogant asshole Bud, the one that want to go off on cats and say shit like, why would I ever support black people? Because why would I support people that are going to support me anyway? That's what he said. He would look down on the fact that I supported him. That's what he did. That's what he said. Bud Crawford said, why would I ever support some people that are going to support me anyway? That dude named Dave said that Bud Crawford fucking tried to attack the nigga just for saying, hey, champ. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, but Bud's a dick. And it's time, and that's what he is. So I don't have to sit up here and cover for him. I don't have to cover for him. You guys in the media, you want me to cover for it. You want me to cover for steroids. You're okay with the fact that he works for Victor Conte. You know full well Devin Haney is dropping 25 fucking pounds of weight. And you know full well that man shouldn't have been able to put on no 25 pounds or whatever it is worth of money. No way in the world should he be able to put that much muscle and that much weight on at that advanced age. What is he on, TRT or something? Dude, right around the age of 37, 36, your testosterone levels start dropping, bro. His testosterone levels have been dropping since he was 30. How in the fuck does he keep getting bigger with his testosterone levels dropping? Huh? Somebody explain to me that mathematical, that miracle. I know how men like me can get stronger. I can get testosterone replacement therapy. If I'm 37, 38, 40 years old, I can get testosterone replacement therapy, and then all of a sudden I'm going to be muscular. I'm going to be toned because they're going to increase the amount of testosterone in my body. But it's not illegal for me to do it. It's illegal for Bud to do it. Bud looked like he on TRT at the least. At the least. You 40 years old, nigga. 40. 40. 40. You're 40. Manny Pacquiao, brother. You're almost 50. Manny Pacquiao out here jumping around, bouncing around like ain't nothing changed, and he's almost 50 years old. You got boxers fighting full-fledged like ain't nothing happening to them all the way to the age of 40. Back in the day, cats were done at 36. The human body does not work like that. It doesn't work like that, okay? And on top of it, he's working with Victor Conte. He's working with Victor Conte. Victor Conte, who admits that he knows how to beat those stairs. Unisoldier. Goodbye. Fuck you and your proof. I've already told you what it is. I am a 56-year-old man, bro. I was 37. By the time Terence Crawford has been training as a professional athlete since he was a little kid. The wear and tear alone on his body should slow him down. How in the world are you putting on 20 pounds of muscle? And don't tell me he's walking around at 160 because he's not. He's at 183. The last scale that he put on that shit was 180 pounds. So thank you very much. He said, damn, Fanon, that boy is heartbroken over what you said about Bud. Look, man, I'm going to tell you, I suspect the nigga highly. I suspect him highly of being a cheater. He's a cheater. He is. He even sits in my live stream and don't say it himself. I know when that nigga's talking to me. Bud be ghosting me. How the fuck am I going to respect a nigga that ghosts me? Nigga that ghost accounts me. Okay? See, you would have. Anyway, look, bro. I'm going to tell you right now, tough guys, ain't nothing Bud can do to me. Mister, you can think he is what he is and what he ain't. None of you niggas going to touch me. None of you niggas going to lay a finger on me. So you might as well shut your fucking traps and listen up. Okay? Let me repeat. Ain't none of you bum niggas going to do shit to me. So you might as well button your lips and listen up. Okay? Some people are exceptions, OG. If you've been treating your righty right for years, you can still be good to 40. Yeah, but Bud ain't one of them. Be good till 40? Yes, good till 40. Are you going to elevate after 30? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. And if he is an exception, why is he with Terence? Why is he with Victor Conte? David Testain, give me an answer question. If Bud Crawford is an exception, then why is he with Terence? Why is he with Victor Conte and not somebody else? See, it's the why is he with. Why am I not talking about Canelo? Because I'm talking about Bud. Fuck off. Everybody knows Canelo's juicing. Why would I repeat the obvious? Everybody knows Canelo juiced. That's known. I've talked about Canelo juicing a bunch of fucking times. Thank you very much. Canelo, we know juiced. We know he juiced. So there's nothing else to talk about. But Bud looks just like Terence. He's doing this. Bud is doing the same thing Canelo did. Jumping up there looking like he's goddamn Hulk Hogan, and then he pops dirty. Paulie Malignaggi was screaming about it the whole time. Dude, Terence Crawford looks just like Canelo did when Canelo went up. They look the same way. They get a little puffy during the workout. They're going to drain down, be cut up for the weigh-in, and they're going to come back strong as a fucking ox, way bigger than they should have been. Oh, I know y'all don't like this. I know y'all don't like this. I know you don't like this. I know you don't like this. But it's the truth, bro. I'm not betting on no Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford fight. I am not going to put a dime on that fight, bro. Not a dime. I wouldn't bet on that fight to save my life, bro. Any of y'all thinking y'all going to make some big-ass amounts of money and all that shit, y'all better know right now, if you put any money on that Canelo Alvarez-Terence Crawford fight, you are a fool. Okay? You are a damn fool if you put any money on that fight. That fight should have the lowest betting line. Vegas should be like, why the fuck ain't nobody gambling? Why ain't nobody gambling? Because it's a battle of the cheaters. And don't tell me Bud ain't no fucking cheater because the niggas gloves blew up. Okay? Do not tell me that Bud ain't no cheater with his gloves blowing up in the ring, bro. He says, I'm betting on Canelo. Hell yeah, they both going to be juiced up. Like, man, they going to both have their necks going to be out to here. If boxing were a dice game, would you trust Bud's dice? Fuck no. That's why the nigga got shot. Matter of fact, the nigga was probably cheating at dice. That's why somebody tried to shoot him in the head. Nigga, fuck you, bro. I got plenty proof. Fuck you and your future legend. Nigga, he ain't never going to be no legend to me. What are you talking about? A future legend? Fucking how is Terence Crawford a future legend? He's going to be a future legend because he's going to do that to Canelo. Get the fuck up out of here, bro. I'm just saying, guys like Errol Spence and Tank been drinking for years. Floyd Mayweather and Bud never drank, so it's good. Look, bro, there's a lot of people that do not drink and do not smoke, and they are not going to be putting on 30 pounds of muscle, David. David, the man has put on almost 30 pounds of muscle over the last 5 or 10 years. How long is he? When he was weighing in at 135, this is a man, as a grown man at nearly the age of 30, could fight at 135. He said he got shot for cheating on a dice game on that AB shit. Exactly. I say, it's fuck Bud. Hey, David Disdain, I know it's, hey, look, for real, fuck Bud. I can't believe you niggas is up here talking about green lighting somebody. Like, for real. I can't believe that you niggas had the audacity to talk about green lighting me. Aren't you guys going to learn? Ain't you going to learn? I don't know which one of you clowns said that shit, but I swear to God, we going to find you, bro. You going to be found for that threat, bro. Just so you know, if you threaten me, almost every nigga that has threatened me had somebody come up to them. So if I was you, I would limit that threatening me shit. Okay? I would really hold off on threatening me because my people don't take threats easy at all, bro. And we react to threats, dog. And we react to threats quickly. Question, what current boxers are on snack? I don't know. But there's a difference between being on snack. Look, there's a difference between being on snack. That clown green, I'm just trying to tell you, bro. I wouldn't fuck around threatening people willy-nilly, bro. Like, you don't really know. He said that nigga ain't gonna do shit, Mar. I know. I just like to have fun. I like to have fun. Because, man, these cats used to think they could do something, bro. That shit is funny to me. 7 years of you niggas saying you're gonna do something to me? Was it 7 years now? When was my first death threat from a clown on YouTube? When was the first time Bill Haney threatened me? Oh, let's just take it back to Bill Haney threatening me. Bill Haney threatened me, what, 5 years ago? Something like that? I think it was about 5 years ago that Bill got froggy and shit, talking about what he was going to do. Fanon, do you know you can't argue with these Bud Dick writers, but you got these niggas heated right now in the conversation. Really niggas don't take threats lightly. Yeah, no, real niggas don't take threats lightly. Hell no. No. Don't take them lightly. And I'm telling you, bro, you niggas have been threatening me for a lot of years, dog. But let me tell you, you all have been threatening me for a lot of years. And that's all you can do is threat so that somebody else thinks, ooh, I better not do what Martin does, because if I do what Martin does, they're going to come get me. No, piss ants. Nobody's scared of you no more. You ain't got no muscle. We've already exposed your muscle. Your shit's gone. You're already under investigation by the fucking feds. The video is dropping later today. The video is dropping later today. Come on. Where are you dropping my video for now? Yes, I am. It'll be dropped at the 7th. I'm just telling you, bro. I'm betting with the Mexican. Gray is supposed to make you wise, not ignorant. You be foolish. Fanon Bayless feelings hurt since Crawford went off on this clown. D Nice. Nobody pays attention to you, dog. Okay. Turkey Al-Sheikh, you're wasting your money. Anytime you see one of these clowns, you shoot them. Shoot them. That's why we got rents. And we're going to shoot you right there with that wrench. Boop, and get you up out of here. I'm dropping the video later today. I already did it. And just so you know, that conversation is in the second half of the video I did about Shakur Stevenson. I'm trying to tell you. No joke, man. These dudes have been threatening my life for like 7 years. Like 7 years. And I keep telling them all the time, bro. I keep telling them all the time, bro, you really can't do nothing to me. So you're wasting your fucking time talking about doing something to me. And just so you know, other YouTubers have been hurt. They have actually hurt other YouTubers. There were YouTubers that have disappeared that never showed up again. You guys don't even know about that, do you? How there are several YouTubers that literally early when I came on, they said some shit. Them niggas died for real. They really did. There was a guy named Tito Ortiz. That dude died under some very, very strange circumstances, bro. I'm telling you, when he started talking boxing, oh, Ashy Knuckles, don't clip Ashy Knuckles. Where's Ashy Knuckles? Oh, don't clip Ashy Knuckles. Hold on, man. Don't clip Ashy Knuckles. No, I'm not hard to find, but I'm impossible to touch. No. Hey, Myron, you're correct. I am very easy to find. Oh, they just talking. Oh, they just talking. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not hard to find, bro. I'm real hard to touch, though. I'm not hard to find, but oh, it's hard to touch. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, if that was my guy, oh, by the way, Ashy Knuckles, if that was you, Ashy Knuckles, shout out to my guy, Ashy Knuckles. Check my what? Martin, please check your email, please. Okay. Yeah, but I'm telling you, that was no joke. There really were guys disappearing off YouTube. There were. No joke. Gmail. Oh, yeah. The WBC did not suspend a fighter that popped dirty, gave him a 2-year suspension, and overturned the fight, bro. Listen, Bill Haney on his Beyonce tour. Yeah, everybody used to think Bill was a tough guy, bro. I ruined Bill's reputation as a tough guy. And that's why everybody's comfortable talking shit to Bill, because everybody knows Bill ain't got no muscle no more. It's called Stand Your Ground for a reason. Exactly. Hey, why does Shakap Tweederson keep calling out the likes of Conor Benn and now T-Ho? He only focused on Tank and being TBE at 135. Look, Kamal, I did that video today. You guys are 100% right. Shakur Stevenson is capping. He has agreed to a fight with, and Shakur's my guy, but Shakur, you capping. Shakur cannot agree to fight 3 people at the same time, bro. Okay? The first guy is Conor Benn. The second one is Teofimo Lopez. And he just said he was open to fighting, what's my guy's name? Chad Ochocinco. He said he wants to fight Chad Ochocinco. What? So it sounds like since Bud has chimpanzee strength, he waited until his biggest fight to start juicing. I'm just saying, bro. No, I don't think Bud is absolutely a cheat. 100% on obvious physical hypocrisy and the impossibility and the impossible muscle growth of Bud, who without cheating, period. Flawless mentality, hosted by Dr. Mark, said Bud is absolutely a cheat and 100% on the obvious physical hypocrisy of the impossible muscle growth of Bud without cheating, period. Bro, you're 36 years old. You cannot grow muscle like that. Stop it. Okay? Look, if I magically grow an afro, I've had some hair replacement. Okay? Oh, it's new technology. What? AB? Let's go. Fanon, did you see Jake working out a deal to fight AB now? Let's go. Jake Paul versus Adrian Bronner, I'll take it all day. He 100% cheated my dude, Errol. Look, I was too close to the Errol thing. How about Tank ducking that run back? Did he duck the run back, Fahim? You know my thoughts on that, Fahim. Fuck Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach ran his mouth. Hypocrisy. Look, man, you should have told your boy to shut his fucking mouth, bro. No joke, bro. That job against was definitely, it was juice. No, I'm just telling you, bro. You got Jake B. I got Jake. Sure looks like it. Hey, man, I mean, you know, we can wait and see. We'll wait and see. We don't know. But you know my take on it. Get your money, Gervonta. Gervonta had a draw with him. Take another fight, Gervonta. Take an easy one. Yeah, that's a fun fight. I'll fuck with that 2 cent for sure. I'll fuck with that for sure. Am I done going off on you? Oh, I meant to say something about this podcast. I'm sorry. Where was I? All right, let me know when I'm unmuted. Because I'm about to go in on these niggas for a second. Seriously, man. Hey, guess what? Thank y'all for your super chats. Thank you for your cash apps. I am so retired, bro. I bought golf clubs. Okay, for 30 seconds. Okay, cool. All right, so you guys might not know these guys because they are what you call, you know, I don't want to insult you. So the podcast, which is called, fuck is that shit called again? Damn, I forgot the name of their podcast already. Damn, what's the name of your podcast? I forgot the name of your podcast already. Anyway, so these guys who put this response out to when I said I thought Terence Crawford was juicing, these dudes keep running your mouth. I'm running my mouth. Bill, and Opio. Bill and Opio. Let me talk to you, Opio. Opio, I know it's you. I know you're involved. Brother, you're a dead man. Okay? It may happen in a year. It may happen in 5 years. It may happen in 10 years. I can't speak on it, brother. But I promise you, you think that you hiding up there in Vegas, bro, you not. Okay? When the time comes, the time gonna come, brother. Okay? The time comes, the time's gonna come for you, brother. There ain't no hiding, bro. You ain't got no muscle, bro. You're on rent-a-cops, okay? All your rent-a-cops work for me. Okay, Mr. Big Guy in Vegas. All your rent-a-cops work for me. You have to call us to get any muscle for yourself. So, seeing as you have to call me for your muscle, I don't think that my muscle or me is going to do anything to me, okay? So I'm going to keep talking, nigga, because you work for my family, but you're way down at the bottom and you think you're tough. Brother, I'm at the top. I see you. I'm looking downhill at you. You have nothing that you can do to me. And I don't know why you told all them niggas in Vegas that it was your muscle. It was never your muscle. It's my muscle. That's why Floyd wanted to meet me and not you. Remember that? Floyd wanted to meet me, not you. So Floyd dealt with my family and not me directly. So all you little Vegas niggas better understand, bro, it's me. It ain't no O Block. It ain't no Opio. It ain't none of these other niggas that you think it was. It's me. I'm Chief Keef in this bitch. Okay? If there's a Chief Keef in Chicago, it's me. And I don't mean that shit in the little rap name you gave somebody. You know what I mean? Chief Keef, nigga. You better stop acting like you got muscle, man. And get these bots out my channel. Oh, what happened with the podcast? This is what happened with the podcast. You say you definitely got time today. Woke up. Yeah, I woke up on demon time. Because this little goofy thinks he's a big time guy. And he's a goofy. And what's going to happen is going to take me a little bit of time. It's going to take people a little bit of time. But it's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen. Trust you me, bro. It's already been written down. They're going to let you do what work you got left to do. Trust me. They're going to let you do as much work as you got left to do. And then when they're done with the work you got to get done, bro, that's it, bro. That's it. I'm already telling you, it's it. That's it. And I ain't playing, bro. No, I'm not good. I don't like getting threats. I'm tired of being threatened. I'm tired of it. And I respond to threats. And I promise you I respond to threats. Stop playing with me, bro. That's not, you already know how much you've lost. You just waiting to see how, if you can survive. You already lost so much. I think you'd already have shut up. But you want me to go double down on what I already did to you niggas? Okay. I'll double down on what I already did to you niggas. You leave me alone, bro. Stay out my chat. Don't respond to my tweets. You better act like I don't exist, bro. Because again, I am not a journalist, bro. I don't know why you think I'm a journalist. I ain't no journalist carrying no fucking pen and pad, brother. That ain't what I do. That's not how it works. So that's what happened with that podcast. They said I had, because I have 150,000 subscribers, that because I have 30,000 Instagrams and 5,000 on Twitter, that somehow that makes me a journalist and I have to go and do the same shit that you guys do. No, I don't. The worst thing about American boxing is the journalists. The American boxing journalists have been trying to kill American boxing for years. You guys have been driving American boxing into the ground for years. You've been doing it ever since my father was watching boxing back early in the 1970s. My father stopped messing with boxing because of what the media did to boxing. And I listen to you guys. You tear down American fighters. Any black American fighter from the ghetto that starts rising up, they either got to be a coon as fast as they can be one. If they act like they're still there, if they behave like Allen Iverson or they behave like Gervonta Davis, they have to fall. You know why you don't like Gervonta Davis. At the core of it is because he's from an inner city black that is not apologizing for being where he's from. I see the connection. Bud apologizes from where he's from. Bud wants to go somewhere else. Gervonta Davis doesn't even act like he wants to go somewhere else. Those are his people, bro. Those are his people, and that's who he represented. And Allen Iverson always acted like he wanted to be where he's from. He wasn't ashamed of being who he was. He wore it, and he ain't biting off niggas like Devin trying to copycat Gervonta's originality. But you guys drive down the I don't even know how to describe that without being insulting. I'm talking about the inner city street dude that's where he's from. He ain't trying to change it. He's not trying to put on a suit and tie. He's not trying to cheat you in a boxing ring. He's just trying to get his money and get out. And you guys tear at that dude. You tear at Gervonta like you tore at Allen Iverson. You guys think you're better, and a whole bunch of black people think they're better than black people that act like that. That's why your problem with Gervonta, because Gervonta acts like he don't care that he's from the hood. He's from the hood. He's going to be hood for all his life. That's what he is. Y'all want somebody to aspire to be something different. Oh, why would you wear your hair like, stop doing that. You guys want to stripe the originality out of a person and make him cookie cutter so the boxing media can do what they want with him. Exactly. The dude, how's he ducking? He got court cases. I don't know how he's ducking because they never announced a fight. And he never said he wasn't fighting him. I'm telling you, that's why they don't like Gervonta. That's why the media don't like Gervonta. They look down at Gervonta. But at the same time, they have to look up to him. Watch this shit. They look down to him, but at the same time, they have to. I should tell you a secret. I ain't going to tell you this secret. That shit is not for me to ever say. But sometimes I want to say it. Let me put it this way. My father was a very good debater. He is my father is one of the smartest men you ever want to meet. Nobody ever thought that he was as smart as he was because of how he looks. Right? Because he didn't necessarily focus on school as much when he was young. And he got jobs. He wound up doing really well. But nobody really respected his intellect because he was had a, because of the accent he had or what he looked like. They thought he was just a dumb jock. Me, I'm no smarter than him. But I will rip a fucking mud hole in you niggas with a debate, and you know it. Only because that's what I focused on. I wasn't what he was because he focused on something else. I am what I am because I focus every inch of my ability to understand and to work on my mind. You guys do not respect black people. You don't respect when you see a brilliant black man, a brilliant one, and I don't care what kind of brilliant he is. He could be brilliant in athletics. He could be brilliant in the school books. He could be brilliant singing on the mic. It don't matter. If he shows independence and brilliance at the same time, that is the enemy of the state. If you are going to be brilliant, you have to be brilliant for them. And Bud Crawford is being brilliant for them. Brilliant. He is trying to concoct, in my opinion, superstardom. He's not a superstar. Nobody's really ever been interested in his fights. He's not the superstar because he's not a superstar person internally. That's something else you guys don't understand about superstars. The real big ones, you get a feeling for who they are. You get Michael Jackson, you get a feeling for who he is. Ali, you got a feeling for who he is. Check your email. Anyone would Victor a suspect. Of course, anybody would Victor a suspect. Y'all check it right now. Oh, okay, got you.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, you good pretty much in anything you do. I will give you that. But you will cheat. You will cheat. Hey, look, you said I'm cheating for no reason. You will cheat.
What the fuck?
Now, I ain't gonna lie, you good pretty much in anything you do. I will give you that. But you will cheat. You will cheat. Hey, look,
oh, that nigga a cheater. Oh, that nigga's a cheater. Oh, that nigga's a cheater. Oh, you a cheater, bro. You lad, you a cheat. Oh, that nigga's a cheat. Oh, he's a cheat. That's a cheat. I appreciate your very clarifying, descriptive explaining of the truth of the situation. You talk way over them dummies' heads, Fanon. Hey, man, look, I have to because they bite off me so fucking much. Victor? Man, let me tell you, he said, you will cheat, Terence. You will cheat. He said, what? Smiling and shit. Busted. You a cheater. Terence a fucking cheater. So I don't know respect. No respect, bro. If you're a flat out cheater, bro, no respect. You got no legacy, bro. You got the legacy of cheating, bro. And I'm gonna do my part, bud. And hey, look, bud, I'll tell that to one of your wives. I'll say that to your man. Anyway, absolute facts, Fanon. That's the same. That's some real talk. Now I'm telling you, bro, the man just admitted he cheats. Listen to how he said it. You said I'm cheating for no reason. Nah, nigga, you cheating. You know you cheating. Now that we know y'all niggas know y'all cheating, we can now deal with the fact that Bud's a fucking cheater. Bud just admitted he's a goddamn cheater. What? For no reason? That's how I know you ghost me. You sound, hey, Bud, how many times you ghost me, bro? Bud, how many times you ghost me? More importantly, Bud, how many times you try to sue me, nigga, and you couldn't get it done? Hey, man. Hey, bro, I have a suspicion. You know how many, I'm the luckiest nigga in the world to don't, I'm gonna leave that shit alone. Hey, Bud got his ass, you choose me and cheating for nothing? Nervous, guilty as shit. You will cheat, Bud. You will cheat. Yeah, you good, Bud, but you will cheat. You will cheat. Told on himself, Bud a cheater, bro. Bud's a cheater. You saying I'm cheating for no reason. He said, Chess, I'm not cheating for no reason. Out of his own damn mouth. Cooked yourself. Bud, you're a steroid cheat, bro. We know this. We believe this. Let me rephrase that because you like to sue people, nigga. And then duck out of the damn lawsuit. Then duck out of the lawsuit as soon as somebody file an appeal. Then the nigga don't want to spend no more money, bro. Yeah, I saw it, bro. Kamal said, I sent you emails, Bumlanga claiming Shiraz cheated. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the Boxing Ego video. I watched that video. I wouldn't doubt, man. They are all cheats, bro. Turki Al-Sheikh fixes fights. So instead of fixing the judges, it wouldn't surprise me at all if he literally fixed the man's gloves up in there in New York, man. Come on, man. They definitely don't respect intellectual opinion. Someone told me to go make a sandwich because he couldn't beat me in a debate. Told me women don't belong in men's spaces. You know why? Because they're gay, bro. I told you, 2 Cent, they're gay. Now I got my shit demonetized. Now I got this live stream demonetized. Anybody want to donate some money for me telling the truth today? I'll appreciate it. If you don't feel like it, don't worry about it. He said, speaking of suing, Nahir Albright just did something that makes Devin look bad. You can tell me when you're hating on him. No, seriously, they don't like women. I'm telling you, that's why 2 Cent, they don't like women. There's a group of fugazi ass niggas, I'm telling you. Those niggas are fugazi, bro. Especially the ones threatening me. Matter of fact, watch this shit. These niggas are so, watch this shit. These niggas are so fugazi, and I mean this. The guys that keep threatening me are fugazi niggas. And these fugazi ass niggas get together in a little group and they think they got a little family. Seriously, they think they have a family, right? Because our family has a lot of offshoots, right? I got nieces and cousins and nephews. They all got their own little family. So when they get their own little family, they get businesses, they get set up, they get to do what they get to do, right? In their little family. Well, what do you do if you don't like women? You can't have a family like a normal family. So it's a bunch of men that marry each other, right? Like Dillian White married whoever that other guy was and has him walking around with the same name as him. For real. You think I'm playing. I'm not playing. Dillian White had a husband that renamed himself to be Spencer White or whatever his name was. So I'm like, bro, these dudes is openly out here married and shit. So you see all these little niggas, and I think that is what they are within our family. So these dudes have their own little group. They conniving, doing this and that, getting little contracts here, strike a deal with Turkey here, strike a deal with Bill Haney there, act like you can provide muscle over here, all that bullshit. But they're little itty bitty dudes, all in a little gay, just call it like a little gay, little gay squad. Just call them the G squad. We'll just call them the G squad. So these niggas, this is real street shit, by the way. Not fake street shit, real street shit. So they got this little family, this little quasi family that all work together with each other, right? And they are in the boxing space because they like to look at men. They like to look with men with their shirts off, and they want to go into the gym. They want to go, they want to rub you down, whatever they want to do. All that turkey shit, rub Turkey's booty, right? That's who they are, bro. But guess what? They can't do nothing without permission. They can't. And the person that they ask for permission from is a person that has to ask permission from somebody else, who has to ask permission from somebody else, who has to ask permission from me. And I already told you no. So when you try to get your people together and you try to do something to me, your answers are always no. Or somebody will take your money, they'll walk right up to me, look me in the face, I'll look them in the face, and they will walk away. And they took your money. Because sometimes we don't mind. I'll tell you, when you get your little bullies to come at people, specifically me, when they come to me, we'll let them get there. Because trust me, they ain't got nothing on them, and they're completely surrounded. So they'll come up to me, they'll see me, and then they'll walk off. I'll walk off. Nothing happens to me. They get their money from you, and you get screwed. That's how it's been going for 7 years, dog. You guys can't get near me. So stop trying. Anyway, back to this little Fugazi mafia they got. It's called the Fugazi mob. The F-boys, the Fugazi mob. These niggas don't like women, bro. They don't like women. And they want to be in a family together. They want to adopt your kids. They'll adopt your kids, but they don't want to have no kids of their own. You know what I mean? Get all kind of mad and, oh, look at how buff Terence Crawford is. Respect, flawless, peace, and blessings. You think I'm playing? I'm not playing, bro. In Chicago, the police force used to be run by what was that guy's name? The head of the Chicago Police Department. There was an openly gay man who was the head of the Chicago Police Department. He, at the time, was the head of what they called in Chicago the gay mob. It was a guy that ran the police department. There's a lot of the gay mob is in the sheriff's department, in the police departments. That's why they think they can call cops on you. You niggas can't even call cops on me. Like these niggas tried to call cops on me, tried to get me arrested by cops. No, not Martin O'Malley. Not Martin O'Malley. It was hold on. Ron. His name is I think his name is Ron Bogan. Holy shit. Ron Bogan. Ronald Bogan. Ronald Bogan. Oh, that's hilarious. Ronald Bogan, bro. Ronald Bogan. That fraud ass nigga. Okay. Man, the Bogans. Yeah, I know. I'm familiar with some Bogans. I'm familiar with some Bogans. And they were taking some weird ass looking pictures for show, Fanon. No, for real. No joke, bro. Look, I'm telling you, Turkey Al-Sheikh wants to have dinner with grown men. Bill Haney buying dinner for all these cats. You don't never hear about these niggas' wives. They got all kind of energy for each other. Come on, man. Come on. That's the only area look, as far as I understand the organization of my family, those are the only group of people that would have the nerve to think that they could hide some type of shit that they're trying to do. Because those people think they're super slick. Oh, my bad. It's my super chat. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm off topic. But for real, this is how they run. Oh, I got Jay Anderson, I'm paying for this rant, Fanon. Go get it. Go for it. Thanks, bro. Okay, I'm going for it. Check your email. Anyone is sus. Bumlanga claiming. I got that. Oh, it said, towards the truth, 100%. Keep speaking to Fanon. Yeah, man. Look, man, you fugazi niggas. You fugazi niggas are exposed, okay? Ron Bogan. No, there was a dude before Ron Bogan. But you better believe that name Bogan definitely rings. Definitely rings. Inside joke, bro. Inside joke. God, I'm happy right now. Twerk for Turkey movement. For real. Now that we know that Terence Crawford is a cheater, though, okay? Now that we know that Terence Crawford is a cheater, there's no need for us to be giving this nigga any credit for shit he did. And I mean it, bro. Terence Crawford is a cheater. I do believe he cheated Errol Spence. And I'm going to even go further. There's a lot of things that I heard about Errol Spence Jr., what was going on with Errol Spence Jr., that makes it believe that somebody wanted him to lose that fight because they were trying to bet big money on that fight. I had the strangest calls before that Errol Spence Jr. fight, and strangely before the Deontay Wilder fight. And there are people that I know, right? And they call me, and all of a sudden they want to know what I think about a certain fight, right? The two fights that they called me about was the second Deontay Wilder fight, and the Terence Crawford Errol Spence fight. And I refused to bet them on either one because they knew who I was going for. They knew I was going for Deontay, and they knew I was going for Errol. Somehow, both of those fights get fixed when these clowns are trying to bet me over that fight. I didn't miss it. I did not miss. I did not know the second one. There's a guy for the second fight. And in fact, the dude for the Terence Crawford, but they said, hold on, but we can just do a gentleman's bet. I was like, I'm not betting on that fight because Terence Crawford can win that fight. I'm not going to bet. Yeah, hell yeah, that fight was fixed as fuck. Was the Spence fight fixed? Fuck yes, it was fixed. Fixed as fuck. I don't think I've ever seen a more fixed fight than the Errol Spence Terence Crawford fight. That shit was fixed as shit. That shit was, oh, I'm sorry. Only fights that I saw that looked more fixed, the two most fixed fights, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury 2. Without a doubt, that was a fixed fight, bro. That dude came in there doped. Errol Spence Jr. comes into the ring doped. Anthony Joshua comes into the ring doped. Look, man, I know who my family is. I know who you peons are, bro. I hate to break this to you, man. I am so high in our organization, bro. I am so high in our organization that these dudes try to bypass other people and come ask if it's okay to do certain things. I'm telling you, there's federal investigations going on right now in the sport of boxing, bro. And Terence Crawford, you better be careful, bro, because I know for sure, you know, they looking at you, buddy. They looking at you, buddy. And they looking for shit not just related to boxing. All you dudes, all you niggas that fucked around with the Fugazi mob, we shutting down the Fugazi mob, bro. That shit is over with, bro. We shutting that shit down. You guys getting nothing out of my family, you better go find another family. And I don't think you can find another family. Out of my family, you niggas ain't getting nothing in my family. That's over with. You niggas ain't getting no food. You ain't getting no jobs. You ain't gonna get no protection. You're not cutting you no breaks. We not doing none of that to none of you niggas. You guys are gonna get the fuck out and you're gonna go live your life the way everybody else has to live them as a GD fucking I. We ain't allowing that shit no more, bro. We're not allowing it anymore. Not in our family. There's not going to be any organized group of Fugazi niggas in my family. That shit is abolished. So since I said that, any of you niggas that have been getting money out of my family, you better believe that if my family gives you another fucking red cent, I'm going to find the family member that gave you that red cent and I'm going to make a fucking example out of him. And I mean that shit. You guys relying on these Fugazi niggas, it's coming to an end, bro. I'm not cutting no deals with them. I don't want to talk to you. Cardina said, I'm not trying to say, I'm not saying Bud can't beat Errol, but go back and watch closely. Bud throws one jab and Errol entire face swells. Crawford gloves was the cheating part. No, let me tell you why I say it's a fixed fight. It's a fixed fight because number one, they knew Errol could not make that weight. So they delayed the fight, extended the amount of time that Errol had not fought. Errol had only had one fight in 3 years, and Terence Crawford delayed it and 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 delayed it. He got another, he takes his own tune-up fight, and then Errol doesn't get one. He comes fresh off of however much, he had an entire training camp with Victor Conte to prepare him. He took a training camp and a fight to prepare him for Errol Spence Jr. So we're going from Godfather to God to the gay father now. Yeah, dog. Yes. Yes, they got a real dude out there. His name is Opio, and he's gay as fuck, bro. I'll tell you the nigga's name. The nigga's name is Opio. I know who he is. I'm telling you, Barbara D. Barbara D on God. I know who this dude is. This dude thinks he's so under fucking cover. He's a DJ. He's like, you know how DJs think that they're creating the whole party? It's this little nigga that used to work for us who got cut in because I liked him. Not liked him like a sweetie pie, but just thought he was an all right guy. That dude is the one that's up rolling. That's the dude. That's the dude that I personally believe is running that shit. Because this nigga had enough nerve to talk crazy to me. Like, I rarely run into anybody that is crazy enough to really, that knows me, that is crazy enough to talk crazy to me. Like, everybody knows you can't talk crazy to me. This nigga talked crazy to me. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, this nigga think he grew up. Oh, he forgot. Nigga, I grew up too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the dude is here. I'm here. I go here. This nigga, because he's in my family, goes here. So he thought I was here, and now he's here. When the truth is, I was here, you are on the fucking floor, nigga. And the distance between me and you in our organizations is grown dramatically, bro. I am way bigger than anybody. I'm way bigger than anybody in my family, especially you. Especially you. I'm bigger than my brother. I'm bigger than my father's ever was. Let me repeat. I'm bigger than my brother, bigger than my father ever was. Both are bigger than both my fathers ever were. But you little niggas still think. Cardina said, Spence was on alcohol heavy. Big Mac told Bud at the time is now to fight Spence because he's a drunk. And that is a fact. No, yeah, he did. He said a drunk ain't shit, but he still waited. No, he said a drunk ain't shit. He did expose him. He did. Come on up with the tank hate. Here you go. I'm open for an hour now. Hey, thank you to anybody that supports in the chat, bro, for real, especially the Cash App. Excuse me. God, I've been having like lately. Here you go. Here's a link. Phoenix. Why did Al Heyman not guide and help Spence during the time it was a Showtime production? Bro, because Errol Spence, he did guide him. He told Errol to move on. Errol wanted to keep his word. That was Errol's decision. Errol's a man of his word. Errol's a man of integrity. Errol's, hey, what's going on, Coley on the comic? I was good, man. How was yours? I owe you some responses, bro. Coley the comic, I'm good, bro. What do you mean, why did he not guide? First, let me tell you something. Let me give you some. Hold on one second, Phoenix. This is what you refer to as a loaded question. Loaded question. Why did Al Heyman not guide? You don't know that that's a fact. You're stating that Al Heyman did not guide him or help him as a fact. That's not a fact. I would appreciate if you guys would not, please don't use loaded questions around me. Now I'm going to throw you out. I'm going to block you for that loaded question. Okay? If you establish a premise as true and then base the question off of a premise that has not been determined to be true, that's a loaded question, and I'm going to throw you off. Okay? We are not ignorant around here, bro. I'm not interested in your bots, Terence. Your name is going to get fried today, Terence. Your cheating ass ways, which are very obvious to everybody, including yourself, is going to get called out today, bud. And there ain't no little threats you can pull, ain't no dumb shit you can call somebody to get done that's going to stop it, man. And I'm already going to tell you, bud, don't waste your time suing me because I said it's my opinion. And since I said it's my opinion and it is truly my opinion, then that is the truth. And the truth is always a cure to a claim of defamation. So I'm not even worried about your bullshit lawyers because I'm telling you what I think. And I'm telling you, and guess what? If you sue somebody and they got enough money to counter, they're going to fucking go to VADA and ask for your blood tests. I want to know if Bud is actually passing these tests or if he's failing them and Victor Conte is covering up the failed tests. Because we never talk about how Victor Conte, in all likelihood, could absolutely overturn a drug test for VADA with the amount of influence that he has and much visibility he has into that program that he created himself. But yet we're supposed to believe that just because you test clean, when you're working with a guy that owns the testing agency, you're being personally trained by a guy that said he knows how to beat the tests and is also has a working relationship with the people in the tests. No, bro, we believe you're a cheater and we believe that you think you're smart. Oh, I'll get next to Victor and I can never get caught. That's what Devin looks like he's doing. Oh, if I just get next to Victor and I'm okay with whatever type of trash people talk about me because I'm with Victor, hey, I can dope and I won't get caught. Victor's the guy that says you can dope with him and not get caught. And is trying to convince boxing needs him because he's the dope man that won't get caught. That's what he said in an interview with Sean Vitale. He said boxing needs people like me who know how to beat the tests. Do we really need people that know how to beat the tests, running the tests? I don't think so. King of Hating, 2 Cent, and David Lynch. What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's going on? Man? Peace and blessings.
Chilling.
Yo,
Yes,
yo, what up,
sir.
what up, what up?
What's up, Chief?
Well, nah, wasn't that
Oh, you
video
know,
crazy? When I seen that video, I was done with it. I'm
God,
done with it.
dog.
I'm
Yeah,
done with
he's
it.
a cheater. It's done. He's a cheater. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, me cheat? What? Huh? He didn't get mad or nothing. He just got embarrassed.
Mm-hmm. The motherfucker had
But
no
but this
motherfucking
what I
shame
want to
about
say
it.
real quick, Fanon. We've been cracked this case wide open, but I don't understand how everybody can overlook all of everything you mentioned, the connection, the this, the that, the Vada, the Victor saying he can beat the test. Shane Mosley recently coming out and said, yeah, I was cheating with Victor. I never tested positive. So the whole he never tested positive, good. He shouldn't. He shouldn't test positive because he's working with Victor Conte. So that's not a good argument to say he's never tested positive. Of course he hasn't. Like, I don't understand why y'all keep saying that. And then people keep bringing up Canelo. Canelo cleared, Victor Conte cleared Canelo. He said it was the meat. He said Canelo signed up for his 365. He said Canelo didn't cheat intentionally. And then people say, oh, well, you believe Victor Conte? No, it's not about me believing Victor Conte. Y'all believe Victor Conte. And those are Victor Conte's words. He said Canelo didn't cheat. So he just, the same person y'all keep bringing up, Victor Conte, just cleared him. And if y'all trust Victor Conte so much, y'all should believe him. As far as popping dirty on the test, Fanon, the thing is, once you get a therapeutic use exemption, you can pop dirty on a test, but you just won't get in any trouble. And just like Victor said, once you pop dirty on the test, they no longer put you on the website because you've tested positive. So if you go back and look at the VADA website, Terence Crawford hasn't been on there since 2020. Once you test positive, they don't post you. Now, you may not get in trouble because you got the therapeutic use exemption, but they don't put you on their website. So y'all think about that. These are the things that people don't know and people want to keep overlooking because it's quote unquote their favorite fighter. It doesn't matter. It's not about the fighter. Every time you talk about Snack, they want to be like, oh, this person on Snack, this person with Victor. What about this person? Like, stop the deflecting. They're all suspect. If you work with Victor, you're suspect, period. And it will always be like that forever as long as Victor Conte is involved in anything. It's not like he just giving athletes supplements. He's involved in the testing. How did Victor Conte know how much nanograms Ryan Garcia had in his system? VADA doesn't release that information. Who does the information go to for the 365 testing when it's out of quote unquote out of competition testing? Because the commission isn't getting those results. So is Devin in 365 testing so he can bully other people to get testing done out of competition so him and Victor can get the results? Is that what's
Yeah.
going on?
oh,
Because
question.
what happens if I test positive out of competition? Is no commission. Like, what happens? What is the consequence? What is the punishment?
Mm-hmm.
Here's another interesting thing because Victor putting out Ryan Garcia's test results. If he didn't get
Hey, I'll
that
be right
from
back.
Ryan
Y'all good
Garcia's
for a few
team,
minutes? Y'all
yeah,
good for
yeah,
a few
Oh,
minutes?
we good.
Okay.
I'm gonna say like releasing somebody medical information without their permission ain't that like a HIPAA violation or something?
It
'Cause
should be.
I don't
Not
know
if he's
how it works.
affiliated with the company.
I don't know if it worked with that. But he'd have to get permission from Ryan Garcia's team to put it out there in the public though, wouldn't he? So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I don't know if he signed like a medical release or what it is, but yeah, I don't know how that stuff works. But I will say that y'all remember the here Albright, Chris Brown light that done whooped up on that Davis brother.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
hey, he said he want a rematch with Keyshawn. And you see that's a good thing for me. You know why? Because it put Devin Haney to shame. Remember when Devin Haney had sued Ryan Garcia for his ass whooping? See, now here Albright actually got jumped. And you see I just noticed this. I just noticed this. It's because Keyshawn Davis and the brothers, they over there, with them Riyadh people, like they the black people that don't like other black people. And, it's
Yeah.
like Kelvin, Kelvin, Keyshawn, and Keon. Ain't it weird that you take their initials, that's KKK, and they jump the black man like the KKK used to do? Ain't that some
Mm-hmm.
messed up shit? So now,
That's some irony for you.
To hear Albright say he want to get it back in blood. See, that's what you do. He actually got jumped, assaulted in his locker room. A situation where he had every right to sue. But he talked about he wanted the rematch. But he don't whooped up on Keyshawn the first time. They ended up turning that to a no decision, even though they gave Keyshawn the nod on that. I didn't think he won, but they gave him the nod. Got turned to a no contest. Then he went ahead and ruined his brother's night on the night that he got jumped. So now he wants a rematch with Keyshawn. I think that's good. I think that's good. And Devin Haney should take notes so that the next time he get his ass whipped, he go ahead and take the fight immediately instead of going to a lawyer and then signing up for a track meet right after. That's number one. Number two, I just realized something about Shakur Stevenson that he done put out there. He exposed himself. Remember when they was talking about Tank tricking the game? Shakur been tricking the game longer. Why this
Yeah.
man say he chasing greatness and then he moves up to 135? And at 135, y'all remember what he said about Zepeda, right? He said he'd been chasing Zepeda for 3 years. Now think about that. Why have you been chasing somebody in the weight class above you that's not even a contender yet for 3 years? Why have you been doing that? Somebody who ain't even fought for a championship belt. You say you've been chasing him for 3 years. That's before you even moved to the weight class. Because he only been at the weight class for 2. So that means since the time he was at 130, he says Zepeda been ducking him. And Zepeda been up there. So that's my thing. If it's okay for
So
Shakur,
that's a cherry pick, ain't it?
Yeah.
exactly. He say he chasing
Yeah.
greatness, but his first opponent that he wanted at 135 is Zepeda, who's never been a champion, never fought no champions. You remember how they like to tear down Tank's opponents, even though Tank been fighting champions. So
He's also a
Shakur
flat-footed,
Stevenson,
pillow-fisted Mexican.
exactly the
Mm-hmm.
same type that they say that Tank fights. So when you're looking at this, it's like, okay, how in the hell is that okay for Shakur? Well, and he just flat out say that his mouth, but nobody been picking up on it. Like that's the craziest part. Like like imagine right now if Tank said that that he been that who is it, the guy that Brian Norman just knocked out, Jen Sasaki. Imagine if Tank said Jen Sasaki been avoiding him for the last 3 years. Do you know
Then,
do you know how much people
they'd
would be
be,
tripping if he did that?
yeah, they'd be having a fucking conniption fit over that shit. They'd be
But
doing the tantrum like a 2-year-old baby.
Man,
it's crazy.
I had to cook on KO channel about this because I was saying before the fight, I did a video about it,
Hey,
everything.
two
Listen,
cent, 2 cent.
uh-huh.
I put your link and pinned it.
Oh, okay.
Just so you
Appreciate it.
know.
Y'all go sub to the channel, man. We on the road to 2,000 subscribers for now. I'm on the road to 2,000. That's crazy. I remember I'd be on here. I wasn't even at 1,000 yet. Shout out to Fanon for help put
Oh,
me
that's what's
on,
up.
give me the opportunity to come up here and talk this
Respect.
boxing with him. From when I first started, one of the first channels I hopped on. But listen, so I cooked on this on KO channel because everybody was going so hard about Shakur Stevenson and how perfect and great he was. And I was like, come on, y'all. He get the credit, but y'all got to be realistic. This, like, all of a sudden he's the best at 135 because he beat a pillow-fisted, flat-footed Mexican. Now he the best. He wasn't even a
Mm-hmm.
champion. And that's using y'all own logic. That's using y'all. If Tank would have beat Zepeda, y'all would have been saying he flat-footed, he was this, he was that, he wasn't a champion. Y'all would have had every excuse to discredit Zepeda as an opponent. But because he fights Shakur Stevenson, that makes Shakur Stevenson the best. Like, I don't understand the logic. And then people want
Oh,
to
and
try to
another
tell
thing.
me, oh, well, we hold Tank at a different standard because he's the face of boxing. That's BS, y'all. Like, the way y'all jump through hoops, like this is Barnum and Bailey, to try to
They said,
discredit other fighters is
go ahead. I'm sorry. Sorry for interrupting it. You said that that's because he's the face of boxing, but then they'll turn around and say he's not the face of boxing in a fucking heartbeat. But go ahead. Sorry
Mm-hmm.
about that. Yeah, you're cooking. Please keep going. Please keep going. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have interrupted you.
Oh yeah. That's all I just want to say. Like, it's ridiculous. The way that y'all act like people can't have opinions about your face. Like, people say, oh, well, Tank ain't fought nobody, and that's cool, and we can debate the opinion. But the way y'all want to threaten somebody's life over Terence Crawford, who probably wouldn't help you on the side of the street if you had a flat tire, or probably cuss you out if he met you for real in person, it's ridiculous. Like, I cannot believe that so many men base
Hey,
their
you know what funny thing is though? You know what Terence Crawford did when he saw me in person?
what?
Nothing. All that shit these niggas. No joke. I'm gonna tell you what I saw Terence Crawford in person. He was at the fight with your watching Errol Spence and Danny Garcia. I was ringside. He knows who I am. His people didn't like me. I walked within 5 feet of him and took a picture of him. Click. He didn't talk to me crazy. He didn't cuss me out. He didn't do none of that shit. That's why I'm like, fuck, that nigga knows me. You know. So I don't even understand why the nigga want to get funny with me. That nigga said he would cuss a nigga, what he did to Dave. Dave, you remember Dave, that dude Dave said he walked up to him and all he said to him was, hey, champ, and Bud went off on him? I took a picture. I literally took my phone, walked right in front of him and said, click. And the nigga didn't say shit to me. Looked like off this way, like right through me. So no, he didn't give me, for somebody that said what he was going to say to me. Now, trust me, he said that afterwards. But dog, he knew it was me. It was during COVID. There was nobody there. There was like, if you remember how the seats were in COVID, like everything was spread out. So I was a row behind him, bro. And they sat him. And I'm going to tell you who sat him there. What's my guy's name? Sam Watson. Sam Watson sat me right behind Terence Crawford. Because I got my tickets from Sam Watson. He got his tickets from Sam Watson. Sam Watson set us in the same area. That nigga didn't say nothing to me. Now, I'm sure if I walked up to him, you know why though? Because if the nigga would have breathed on me, nigga, you understand what would have happened? So you niggas all talk all that tough shit to niggas that you know goddamn well can't do nothing back to you. And I'm not telling you that I can outfight Terence Crawford with my fists, but nigga, you know. So I don't believe Terence. That's another reason I don't believe him. I never brought that story up. These niggas do not act like that around me. They don't act like tough guys around me. These niggas turn their heads, get quiet, look at the fucking ground. Because I got niggas with me. You believe it, nigga. I got all kind of shit with me. And he knows it because I'm from Chicago and everybody in Omaha, Nebraska, and Kansas City, and St. Louis, and Detroit, and anybody in that area know my family. Everybody out there know who we are. But this nigga want to talk some shit over come on. That's why I'm saying broad ass niggas, bro. Sorry, I snapped. I
don't even think Terence really care for real. But this is the last thing I want to say. I'm just being in this space with a lot of men. I'm starting to realize that a lot of men, I don't know if it's just for sports, but they base their logic out of emotion. And that's very weird to me. And I can't understand it because when you do that, it doesn't allow you to be honest and objective. And everything or every time somebody say something, you think they thinking like you, and they saying it because they don't quote unquote like somebody, like we in elementary or middle school or something. Like I don't understand that logic and that way of thinking, and that's why it's hard to have honest conversations with a lot of these people because they like women. They will completely ignore the fact that Victor Conte is doing this and doing that and doing this and just completely overlook it. It's crazy to me. So I'm just saying all that to say, y'all always want to insinuate and act like women emotional and this and that when y'all just projecting because y'all the main ones that be acting like that. Y'all need to grow up and mature a little bit because it's ridiculous. Y'all literally threaten people's lives over another man that you don't even know. Shit crazy.
I feel that. I'm gonna say this right. You remember when people were saying that Tank been at the same weight class too long and ain't fought no other champions up there? What's Shakur been doing? Because he done had what 4 or 5 fights at 135 already. He ain't fought no champions yet. Like, come on. We gonna keep the same standards, or we gonna keep on ignoring it? On top of that, for him to say out his own mouth, he wasn't chasing no champion. So when he was talking about wanting to fight Devin, even though Devin ducked, that was cap. He didn't really want Devin. He wanted Zepeda. When he was talking about he might fight Tank, when Tank was at the Olympics, he ended up signing with Eddie Hearn. That was cap because that whole time he wanted Zepeda. Because remember, for 3 years, Zepeda been ducking. 3 years. So he was saying he chasing greatness this whole time, but now he chasing prospects. And with that, I'm out.
Yep, Shakur gets away with fighting contenders, and nobody want to say that.
They just putting they got Turkin and putting a battery in his back right now. Go ahead, Anton. What's up, Anton?
You take myself off.
You're on mute.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I hear you now. Yes, sir.
So I just want to reflect on what Two Cents said about my life was literally threatened on another platform because I'd be on your channel.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like a person that used to be. I'm not gonna say no names because I ain't into no YouTube beef.
Uh-huh.
Listen to different, and I'm gonna tell you, I listen to different platforms, man. I go everywhere and listen. Some days or sometimes, and I just want to listen to boxing. I listen to some shit. But my thing is, I go on different platforms, and if you saying some false stuff, then I'm gonna say something about it. Now, I see other people that go to certain platforms, and they just let people sit up there and spew lies and don't ever challenge it. I just had that same debate about how is Shakur just now all of a sudden the number one lightweight when y'all was just complaining about his last three fights and he beat Williams Zepeda, and now that just makes him the lightweight king. Like, but yeah, somebody in my own city, we live in the same city, threatened my life, threatened to meet up with me, asking me where I'm at, where I'm at work. I'm like, oh, where is work at? You listening to this dude? He this, he that.
You froze. Oh yeah, I'll wait till you come back.
United
Absolutely.
States. They tried
Hey,
all
you back?
types of angles.
You froze for about
And
30
when
seconds.
I'm sorry. I said they made me try to go against you, saying you hate Muslims and this and that, all this crazy stuff. And when I shot it down, that's when everybody wanted to, oh, where you from and this, all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, bro, I'm not about to be meeting up with you in those streets to beef over no boxing over some dudes that you don't know or I don't know. Y'all hate people because they fans of Tank, and y'all try to force people to be fans of Devin Haney. That is the weirdest stuff I ever seen. Bro, listen, I have nothing against Devin Haney. I have nothing against Shakur. Tank is just the type of person I like the way he
Hey,
fights.
somebody said I hate Muslims.
Yeah.
Oh, because I don't like fuck turkey.
No,
Oh.
no. I don't even think it was Turkey. I don't even think Turkey was around at the time that this person said this. They was talking about, I guess, somebody that you used to go back and forth with on your channel. You wound up blocking them, and they
Oh,
brought that
King.
up on another platform.
Oh, you must be talking about Here for Boxing and King. Oh,
Not King, and I'm not gonna say that
don't worry
name,
about
but
it.
you in the okay.
Yeah.
You listen. I'm just gonna say you eating up. You know how you play hot potato. You eating up, but. Yeah, man, people crazy, man. I just thought it was real weird, and I said on another platform, I'm like, why you on my bro? I can go listen to boxing wherever I want to go listen to, but this is the kicker: when you get on another channel and say, "Hey, I seen you on such and such channel," and I ask you, "Well, if you seen me, that means you was there too," and I ask you, "Why was you there?" and you go to say, "Oh, I just like to pop in and listen to the drama once in a." Bro, you a clown. How you going to say something to somebody about being on the platform the whole time? You on that platform just under a different name. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. That's
That's
stalking
weird.
vibes.
That's stalking. And somebody that's a big supporter of your channel was on that page and told them, like, yo, bro, you just mad because Fanon don't like you. Such and such. And then, they start going back and forth. And he wanted to meet up with that same person too. It's a lot of us that be on here that's from Philly and that's going back and forth and beefing over these channels because people have different opinions. Dog, I don't have to like who you like. You don't have to like who I like. If Tank do something that I don't like as a fan, I can criticize Tank. Y'all cannot do the same thing to Devin Haney or Shakur. That's the
Mm-hmm.
problem. But you're not
Or
going to threaten my life, bro, because that's not going to end well for you. And I don't got time for all of that, bro. I'm trying to get to the money and take care of my family. I'm not about to be beefing over no boxers, man. You know why? Because them boxers is getting paid. I'm not getting paid to fight you in the middle of the street. And people in
Mm-hmm.
Philly don't fight anyway. So it is what it is.
Facts. Or Crawford. Add
100.
Crawford to the list. Because if this whole thing started with Crawford, where Ego, I remember went to the Crawford fight in Omaha over the Jamal and Jermel first pay-per-view fight. And Ego gave him his flowers constantly. Fanon did too. And they just said one constructive piece of criticism. It wasn't hate. And these man fans, these Bud buddies, they went off, and Bud himself went off
on Ego and Fanon. And you know, just one piece of constructive criticism. So these guys can't take any kind of even constructive criticism, and they flip the script. It is the, what do they call themselves? The special squad or whatever. These guys and Shakur, this is something they don't want to mention. Corporate media won't mention this, but I'm mentioning it. Shakur says, I won't fight my fake brothers. So no Abdullah Mason fight, no Keyshawn Davis fight. Anybody in that camp, he says, I won't fight him simply because they're my fake brothers. No one in corporate media criticizes him. Then your boy Black Krillin, Tim Bradley, bowling ball head, was up there dissing Gervonta Tank Davis again, saying, yo, I got inside sources. Tank is done. He's retired. And if he fights Manny Pacquiao, then Manny Pacquiao's going to knock him out and end his career brutally. Tim, Tank don't like you. He hasn't been liking you for years. How do you have inside sources on Tank's next plans? No one does, not even the damn judges who are going to issue the verdict for his cases. So you don't know shit, Tim Bradley. Just when I was starting to respect you when you called the truth on Devin Haney and the chickens on Craigslist, you go and you talk shit about Tank. And you were just praising Tank for not bending the knee and kissing the ring of Turkey a la Sheikh.
I was just about to
Mhm.
say that.
Yep. And now he the one over there because he out of work trying to get a bag from Turkey, so he want to try to start talking shit about Tank. This motherfucker, you can't make this shit up. Tim Bradley is you come on, you was talking about when Devin Haney tried to call him a coon. Oh, the one that need to be talking about is Tim Bradley. Because for the longest he bashed Tank while he was over there at Top Rank and he had a job just so he could keep his job because that's the order of things that they was out to do. We got to talk shit about anybody who's on PBC. So if he get up there, especially on the state of boxing broadcast that they used to carry on after the fights, man, these motherfuckers are so funny. For the longest, they wouldn't mention Tank name or Earl or anybody else who had a belt in the division of a champion that they had on that platform. But then they want to start to mention their name just to bash them. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers some clowns.
Can I
Seriously, that's why
just
they
say,
don't have no job.
I just want to say one thing, and this is not directed at to Fanon because I know you had different interactions with some of these YouTube boxing channels to where as though, like you said, people didn't call cops on you, all types of stuff. So I know your situation is a little bit different. But to the people who have channels and the people that watch this show and like other people, KO or Manager Marty, KQKC, the real people on YouTube, I would encourage y'all not to shy away to go to these other platforms because that's why I do it, because I believe that the truth needs to be shouted louder than lies. And I
Hmm.
believe that since these guys got certain followers and channels and backings of Turkey and DAZN, we have to do a better job of going on these platforms and shutting down these lies so they not just filling the airways. Because when we
Do
just
that.
sit back and the lies keep getting put out there, a lot of people get clouded in their mind and start to think that's the truth.
Programming. That's what it
Exactly.
is.
And full
Programming.
on point. And let's talk about this. And corporate media won't tell you this. And this is one of the reasons why ESPN
Hey,
kicked
come
Top
on,
Rank
come
to the
on,
curb.
come on.
Yeah.
One quick second. I wanted to wait for a transition. Cooking with Frank says, salute to you. You took it easy on Bud for a long time. Keep cooking him and his man fans. Bro, Bud is on my last fucking nerve, bro. I can't lie, bro. He's on my last fucking nerves. Fanon, you are one of the few real talking boxing. I respect your knowledge and your analytical perspective. Keep your foot on our necks. Keep cooking with content. Thank you. I will try my best to. Phenomenal. No, I'm going to. But man, it gets sick and tired of dealing with these fuckers. And on
I
top
know,
of it,
man. I
I'm
know. I
lucky
know the
enough.
lies get to you.
I mean, it's not as much the lies. It's like you telling me what you told me about how these people went around to people,
Yeah,
gaslight me. I know
yeah.
full well that's what they do. Bill Haney tried to get me. Bill Haney gaslighted me with about 15 channels and went and cut agreements with them for them not to come back to my show, not to talk to me. I had this show called OG Boxing Talk. And we were done every Sunday morning. We had a bunch of people talking real good boxing. But then as soon as I got into it, Bill Haney and I separate, all of a sudden these guys wouldn't come back to my channel. And some people, I'm telling you, man, I'm still not friendly to certain niggas because I remember it was you too. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, they literally tried to, I was the one that was recruiting all kind of different channels, doing basically what you're saying, like, let's just get a bunch of people together so we can make sure we can talk louder than the media does. But then you trust them, they use the shit and then just sell out to the media. Like, I'm telling you, man, these guys are, I just think, man, there's one real.
You for 9 is that they listening right now.
I know. That's, bro.
I promise you, they in this chat right now.
Bro, you don't even have to. I know they're listening. They watch every video. That's why I talk to them. I will fuck you up, nigga. And if you found that shit out when you niggas try to get, I mean, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling them. They know it. You know, just like niggas I'm telling you, these are some fake fucking tough guys. These niggas tried to put their hands on me and they found out in a very fucking disturbing fashion that they can't do it. So these niggas now want to go to other people and start bullying other people to keep people away from me. You saw that shit, the spit, that's the fuck who did it. The Spit Bucket podcast.
Yeah.
Of all fucking people. I treated that man. Let me tell you about them niggas. And I know you're listening. I treated you with respect. I never argued with you. I never mentioned your name. I didn't have no beef with you. That's why you must have felt safe enough to say that shit. But the truth of the matter is that I never contradicted myself. And who paid you to put that shit out on me? The first time I ever dealt with you niggas, you asked me and said, hey, you use some of my content. Would you mind mentioning my name? And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I did a whole video correcting that shit and treated you niggas like with respect. But you motherfuckers want to jump up and just because I go viral, because that's what I did. It's just short of 200,000 views. Trust me, I know that I can do salacious shit. Trust me, I can do a southpaw. You know how southpaw be doing all that shit?
Yeah.
I can do all that shit. And that's what I did on that video. That's why I went viral. Most times I just sit back and be like, man, I know Buzz a cheating fuck nigga, but hey, you know, why do I want to fucking drag it? I don't want to go through all of this shit. But at a certain point, bro, the way you look going into that Canelo Alvarez fight, bro, that shit is disgusting. I'm sorry, man. Ain't none of you niggas believing he's natural. None of you. You guys, it's like listening to you. It's like, you remember back in the wide world of sports days when you used to have Franco Colombo and Lou Ferrigno and these niggas thought they were natural. We all back in the day thought that was natural. If I just do push-ups and do these arms bends, I can be built like Lou Ferrigno. The fuck you can. He's on a pile of steroids. Boxing is, as far as steroid goes, where bodybuilding was in the 70s. You don't realize these guys are selling you a fucking product that's bullshit. Terence Crawford is not really going up. He is not going from 135 to 168. He's not fighting his way there. He took a staircase. He took the cheating route. Just because you steal $1 million and that makes you a millionaire, but it doesn't mean you earn the $1 million. You didn't earn it, bud, because you're fucking cheating. That's what it looks like, bud. You cheated with David Avenesian with your gloves. They said they had to switch gloves on you against Ismail Madmarov. You Mr. One Punch Knockout.
He had 2 pair of gloves bust against Madrimov.
Then he had 2 pairs of gloves.
He had to use some gloves from Madrimov. He had to use Madrimov gloves, so that's why he didn't have his magic gloves in that fight.
And with Crawford,
go ahead.
And with Crawford, this is the thing. I'm not going to opine on cheating or anything like that, or Kuhn, or I don't get into that kind of stuff. But I will say this: you had to see all of the receipts.
You got into it for Canelo.
Yeah, well, I mean, Canelo failed the test and he lied about being 24/7, 365. So I don't get into that because to me, with Crawford, as far as I'm concerned,
wait, you say he lied about that? Not to cut you off, Kamal, but Victor came on and said he did 365, and Victor exonerated him.
He said he was going to do that for the rest of his career, And I asked Rachel Donaire if he was doing that 24/7, 365, because I did my own research and I saw he didn't do it for the rest of his career. He stopped it after that second or third Bumlovkin fight, whichever one. It was the second one, I think. He stopped paying for the 24/7, 365. So he's not doing what Devin Haney's doing,
Devin
for
ain't
example.
Devin ain't doing no
Devin ain't
365
doing
either.
it either.
Kamal ain't no
None of them.
365
That's
testing.
that's
Kamal.
No,
that's
I
been
know there's
fake.
not,
That's
but I'm
been
just saying what
proved.
Devin
Yeah.
claims he's doing. Canelo's not
Right,
doing that.
right,
But
right.
what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this though. Tim, what's his name? Crawford, and this is one reason why corporate media won't cover why ESPN busted and booted Top Rank out the door. Crawford didn't trust Al Heyman. He had to see these receipts, but he was involved with an international drug lord, a people killer, a gangster, Daniel Cartel Canahan, the head of the Irish
Mhm.
mafia. But
Hey,
you
what's
couldn't
hey,
see.
hey, real pause real quick. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Hope you're doing well, brother. Go ahead.
He was involved with Daniel Canahan. He was flying to Dubai to meet the guy, but he played these games with Al Heyman and the PBC and saying that they didn't pay fighters. But you were involved, deeply involved with somebody who's on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list. You know, so the guy is the clown to me. I've never been a fan of his, but because of the way he moves. And so, irregardless, to me, there's just, from my perspective, there's enough to go after him just on those pieces of decision making, and the fact that he re-signed with Top Rank, knowing all the action was over on the PBC side, and he and Bomac were quoted saying, why would we do that when we could just take it easy and let Errol Spence do all the heavy lifting? And then you want to
Yeah.
change the narrative, you want to lie and change the narrative and said they invented the size of the street for me. Lying because your boy, your mentor, Tim Bradley, admitted to ducking Errol Spence. And he used the side of the street argument with Errol Spence. So the guy's always been a joker. And you notice, Fanon, these clowns, these plants by Bill and Devin Haney, by Crawford, all these guys in the chat, they're not using black names on these fake profiles or African American or white names on the
Yep.
profile. They're starting to use Mexican and Latino names like
Yep.
Domingo Lopez.
Yep.
You pay attention to that.
Mhm.
These haters are thinking that they can last longer by using Latino names in here to hate on you, but they're nothing Latino about them. They are Bud Buddies. They are part of that Haney clan. That is you thinking they're smarter than people, but I got a quick trigger finger. When you're Raul Lopez and you're saying the same thing a Bud Buddy would, I know you're
Yo.
playing games and your ass is out of here.
Hey, he got a wrench. He ain't afraid to use it. Let me get this last
Mhm.
couple super chats real fast and cash apps, and then I'll let y'all continue. It's a good conversation. Sounds like Jeremy Austin with a $5 holler, brother. Thank you so much, Jeremy Austin. And he didn't even leave a message. Thank you, Jeremy, for the support, bro. Phenomenal show. Says sounds like here for boxing. Yeah, here. Let me tell you, man. I'm my family's from Philly. My family is from Philly. Like
Just thought
my
laugh.
yeah. Let me tell you something. That nigga is a pooch. I got a cousin who's a pooch. Like literally is a cousin that was born in Philly that's a pooch. I swear to God, that nigga acts just like him. All extra emotional and mad as shit because I won't talk nice to him. I won't do what he wants to do. Here, dude is a pooch like you wouldn't believe, bro. Like that's what I think those dudes are really. I think it's two-fledged. Number one, they really don't like women. They are, and they don't like straight
They
men. They want
absolutely do not like women for none. I'm telling you that
to
from
hate women.
experience.
Oh,
They
you can tell me
absolutely
hate women. Hate women.
they hate
Mm-mm-mm.
Hate women. They
hate.
don't like women, and they are super protective of Devin. Kind of like they like looking at his chest. I'm telling you, niggas is whack. Phenomenal Nuke says that's why I tell you you'd be a huge hit on TikTok. You're a cheat code. You're a cheat code in short form content. Dog, I know, bro. I've been doing more shorts, man. The shorts are so easy, and I can flip out real fast and be done with it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start doing them more because, like I said, man, my wife, we got another business that's really taken off in our family, so I can afford to do shit where I don't have to focus just on money. So I've been doing more shorts, and I might put the shorts on TikTok. I just didn't know how many boxing people were really on TikTok. Kurt Hurd said, what's that saying? All evil needs to prosper is for good people to say nothing or something like that. CDL, brother. Amen. Oh, is that commercial driver's license, brother? CDL. I'm not sure what he means by that. And let me get a couple cash apps and I'll let y'all cook again because people supporting. So please.
He probably talking to me.
Oh, okay. Hey, oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because you got your CDL. Barbara D with the $5 holler says, for the grind. Thank you, Barbara, for the appreciate. Thank you. Appreciate it. And then I got 2 more. And make sure you guys subscribe to 2 Cent. 2 Cent's link is at the top. Please subscribe to 2 Cent. Rebel
Sub
said
to the channel.
he
Can you
said
put it
Rebel
in the
said
private chat?
what's that?
2 Cent channel. Can you put it in the private chat
I think
so
Yeah,
I
I
have
can
to.
copy and paste? Yeah.
I
I
think I
got
have
you.
to.
I got you. It's in there.
Okay.
Let me copy and paste in the private chat because I don't know if he
I
can
put it in
see
there
it.
for none. I put it in there.
Okay, can
Yeah, I
everybody
seen
see
it.
it?
Yeah, I
Okay,
seen
good.
it.
All
All
right.
right, cool.
I wanted to respond to what's your name in the truck?
Hey, let me give it 2
And
more. 1 more, and then you good. And then Jordan Carter with the $10 holler, just with a pound, strength, and prayers. Thank you for that support. Go ahead.
What you said your name was in the truck again?
Oh, that's
Anton.
Anton.
Anton. Okay, Anton. Yeah, I seen you on the channel. I'm not gonna say the channel name, and I noticed your frustration is kind of
Yeah,
like the
you
same
notice
frustration.
I don't never mention their name. I don't
Yeah. But
never
I
mention
seen
their
you
name
up
because I
there, and
don't
I was
front
like,
no.
oh,
Yeah.
he over here fighting a good fight. But what I notice is it be a lot of virtue signaling going on, and people try to make you seem as if you don't think this way, then you're not a fan, or if you don't do this, then you're like all of this virtue signaling. And it's like, guys, like y'all are doing the same thing that the other people are doing. I don't know, like what's this pretentious behavior going on, making it seem like you're on some type of moral high ground, or you're better than everybody else because people may have an opinion that a fighter is cheating, or people may have an opinion that they stack their raps or something like that. Like these people act like corruption doesn't exist in boxing. And if
Yeah.
you suspicious of it, or if you
That nigga on
have
his channel, and I know exactly what channel you talking about and who you talking about. That nigga does corruption, used to do corruption videos every other day about corruption in boxing. When they won, Tyson Fury was not on their side. They was doing a bunch of glove gates. They were running that shit up about the glove, floppy gloves, the whole nine. When we were because we were all together on Deontay Wilder. I'm telling you, we were all cool on Deontay. Deontay was the one thing that unified everybody in that group at a certain point in time was the fact that they liked Deontay Wilder. So when Tyson Fury cheated Deontay Wilder, those guys were 100 miles an hour talking about Tyson Fury cheating Deontay Wilder. Corruption. Now that they sold out, they're anti-corruption. They're pro-Turkey. Then there is no corruption. And Turkey is the best thing there is for boxing. That's because Turkey's now paying the bills. Bill paying, they used to have to get their money straight off of YouTube because they were trying to negotiate a deal for the PBC to cut them in or for Top Rank to cut them in. PBC didn't like them and said, fuck them. That's why they hate the PBC. They hated him, but they had to hold on with with Deontay Wilder. So they held on through Deontay Wilder. They said all about the corruption, all the different ways that they thought he was cheating. But then as soon as they got off the bill, all of a sudden they shifted their energy off Deontay and 100% on to Devin. And Devin paid the bills for a little while. Now that Devin is falling off, they're going to get Turkey Al-Sheikh to pay the bills. They're always looking for a sugar daddy. That's why I call them a bunch of punks, because they're always looking for a sugar daddy. They're always looking for somebody to help pay their bills, somebody to rub their booty. Okay? Be a man. Go out there. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
and it's so weird. It's so weird because I remember like the first encounter, and this person said, "Hey man," he came on a platform. We was on a platform like this, and he said, "Hey man, watch the company you keep." I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" But he jumped off. So then I guess it was something where a topic came
what?
up. Yeah, I guess it was a topic that
Oh,
came up that the person didn't like, and I said something about it, and that's when the person started going crazy. Oh,
yeah, bro, let me
you
tell you
hang
something,
around
man.
some weird people. Like me and
Let me
Fanad
tell
didn't
you,
even know
dog.
each other. We just talk boxing.
Hold on. Let me tell you. I have had no less than 15 people that I know were in fear for their life for talking to me. Because these niggas, I'm telling you the truth. These niggas, there's a bunch of niggas. There's niggas that died, bro. Really did die. And there's niggas that really did get threatened because these niggas are really in these gyms and they really are fucking crooks. But these niggas tried to come at me. They thought it was easy money, and I wiped the fucking floor with them. And I'm telling you, my people wipe the floor with these niggas. My people wipe the fucking floor with those niggas. Wipe the floor with them. Like, nigga, you must be tripping. So anyway, these niggas think because they used to being able to deal with little niggas on the street that they could do something, and they went to threatening all these people around me, bro. And so people wouldn't come to my channel. And that's why I'm saying, don't tell me no shit about me being cool with you niggas and what I did for you, because I know every one of you niggas that refuse to come to my channel. All of a sudden, magically, you niggas disappear for 5-6 months at a time because these niggas are going to you and threatening you about me. And they only have to do that because they too pussy to do anything to me. So they have to go to you. That's what it is.
This is the biggest bombshell of it all. Me and my uncle have similar names, right? This person that I'm talking about looked up my name and got some records that is literally my uncle.
Hey, bro,
and
excuse me.
shouted my
Give me one
record
second
on the internet.
Give me 1 second. Coley on the comic, I'm not self-snitching. I'm not a criminal. My family is dumb wealthy. I'm not a criminal, bro. My family owns major companies in Europe, in the United States. My cousins own oil companies, own oil fields in Texas. My white cousins do. I'll get off. Thanks. I'll take it down. Shut up. I'll take it down. So because my wife just told me take it down, I'll take it down. I cannot self-snitch, bro, because I'm not a criminal. Okay. At a certain point in time, you have people, businessmen. You think that you can go and get Bill Gates? You think you petty criminals can walk up to Bill Gates and threaten Bill Gates? No, you can't. So there are plenty of people like me that you can't threaten with your little petty shit. You can't. I'm not a criminal. I'm not self-snitching. I'm only telling you exactly what I know. You're broke. I know you're not. I'm joking, bro. I know. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Corley on the comic. But no, I'm not self-snitching, bro. I don't want anybody to think I'm a criminal. I'm not. I'm a law-abiding citizen, bro, and my family are law-abiding. But you guys can't touch my family. You can't lay a hair on my family, and you know it. If you in Philly, you can't touch me. I got family deep as fucking Philly. What you gonna do to me in Philly? Nigga, I got niggas related to me in Philly. I don't even know are related to me in Philly. I'm getting off, man.
I want to ask y'all a question real quick.
Talk about boxing. I'm sorry.
I want to know, like, who believes that Shakur Stevenson is about to fight T.O. at 144 title?
Nobody.
He clout chasing them the same way he do Tank. But you notice he haven't put Tank name in his mouth. He a free agent, right? He told Turkey, I'll be back, Turkey, or at least that's what Turkey say. But I thought he said he was willing to do anything for the Tank fight. He mentioning Turkey. Yep. He mentioning T.O. He mentioning Conor Ben. You talking about steroid freak? God, come on, that nigga, he's still on it now. He constantly on it. You know what I mean? He mentioning everybody's name out his mouth except for Tank.
Yeah, and he only do it when Tank got a scheduled fight. If Tank got a fight that like the fight is the only time a lot of them dudes only talk about Tank. And for now, they told me you would block me from your channel if you knew that I was on their show. That's what they told me. That you would block me.
Hey, Fanon, could I just say?
No, I would block you because you were on somebody's channel?
Yes, that's what they said. Oh, don't let him find out that you be over here or he's going to block you.
Hey,
okay. Let's get back to boxing. My wife is being very firm about me getting off my family.
Hey, I'm gonna hop off real quick. I just wanted to say, Clarissa Shields won. I don't want to see any more Lanny Daniels type fights. Let's get her and Shadeja Green. That's a big fight. I want to see it. Shadeja earned it. I mean, they could work out the weight, or a Franchon Cruz DAZN trilogy, or rematch, whatever they have to do. I would really love to Shadeja Green Shields fight. I think that's a big fight. I think Jake Paul can make it happen. I don't think Clarissa likes Jake Paul, so I don't know if she'd be willing to fight Shadeja, but that's the fight I want to see. Last thing, 10 count for Dwight Kwawi Mohammed, died at age 72 this weekend. With that amount, deuces.
Moment of silence for Dwight Muhammad Kawi. Rest in peace. All right. So what was up,
Indeed.
Anton? So
I just don't understand why Shakur's hypocrisy is never pointed out. Like I don't like he how does he get away with this fight after fight after fight? He calls out this person, that person, this person, that person, and then he fights a Padley. I mean, I guess the Williams of, and that's another thing. Williams Zapata was his biggest test. Like what are we talking about?
yeah,
But
I
yeah,
don't get
we criticize his Tank's resume. Like I don't understand how the thinking gets flipped upside down. Like it's crazy. Like these people really can just not be objective and honest.
no, but they're not. They're media shills. They're media shills. Hey, y'all, but I'm about to bounce out of here a little bit early today. Unless y'all
All
got
right.
something else. We can talk for day if y'all
Only
want to.
person that I always like kind of like far as resumes compared to Tank, the only person resume that I ever compared, like he has good fights on his resume is Tio. That's it. The rest of them dudes, Shakur, Devin, Ryan, Rowley, they don't come close. You could discuss Tio and maybe Tank because Tio got the Loma fight, the Josh Taylor fight, and the Richard Comey fight, and a couple other people. But other than that, them other dudes, you can't even talk with them in the same conversation as Tank. It's not close. Tank has fought and beat better competition and will continue on.
Mm-hmm.
The only way they're gonna, like how you said that they let Shakur stuff just keep sliding under the rug is because Shakur is calling out Tank. If Shakur was calling out Devin, they would be blasting Shakur every day. That he's
Mm-hmm.
calling out Tank, the person that they don't like, is the reason why they never call out his hypocrisy.
That's crazy, man.
Facts.
That's crazy. Like he literally sat on the interview with Conor Ben and said he'll fight him at 47, had that little weak handshake, then went on Club Shay Shay and said he not going past 135. Then came back out and said he won a championship fight with T.O. in 140. And when you point this out, everybody just start crying and saying you don't like Shakur. Like we can't never get to the conversation because you talking about I don't like him. This don't got nothing to do with I don't like him. Why does he keep flip-flopping like that? Like and people not understanding that, in my opinion, Shakur Stevenson has peaked. He is on the decline. He is regressing. One, because of the hand injuries. Like I don't know what level of competition y'all think Shakur Stevenson is going to be able to fight when he can't even make a fist. Like y'all seen him do that grip strength test. He can barely hold a microphone, and this is no hate. And I just want people to be honest about that because I don't think he's going to fight Tank. I really don't, because his hands he was slapping in the Zapata fight with the side of his
Yep.
fist.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was.
And I think a lot of people ignored the fact that Steven Espinosa literally told us on Showtime, I think it was their last show or after, dude, they had talks with Shakur. Shakur wanted a long-term deal. They didn't see that in their future. Listen, you could get the Tank fight. We offer you a one-fight deal to get. If PBC is offering you a one-fight deal, that they're only giving you one person that's on PBC, and that's Gervonta Tank Davis. So for you to turn down that fight and go sign with Eddie Hearn, you already showed your hand. I don't know why people can't see through it. Like
Do that.
Ben knew Shakur don't want to fight Tank. He doesn't. I don't believe it until I see it. I might be wrong. I might be right. I do not believe he wants to fight Tank. Never did
If the
believe it.
Tank, if the Tank knocked that tooth out.
I think you're right
Never
about
believed
that.
it.
You're right. You
Coach
might be
Kenny,
right about that. Because they
Coach
do.
Kenny, yep.
I
Go ahead,
saw
Fernando.
him just in 2 days, and I'm a Shakur fan. But man, when he said that he would fight Teofimo, and then Chad Ochocinco said something, and Shakur responded that he would fight Chad Ochocinco, I'm like, you're just saying you're going to fight anybody. And it's a funny problem because if somebody is asked to fight you and you say no, then people can call you a duck. If you say yes and the fight doesn't happen, they're going to call you a duck. It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. And I think he just says, fuck it, I'm going to say what I need to say during the moment and deal with the consequences. Also, he's got a lot of this pump that's Turkey Al-Sheikh trying to pump this guy up. The way that they had that back and forth trying to sell the fight with remember when they did the little Turkey Al-Sheikh was making fun of him, he was responding back to Turkey Al-Sheikh. They're trying to do something. They're trying to make it seems like Turkey Al-Sheikh is the one that got the media behind Shakur, because None of these dudes had any time for Shakur before Shakur got on my channel. Like, it was like, no joke for Shakur, and this may not be, I don't want this to be too egotistical, but right when he came on the show and he had that back and forth with Kenny Ellis, it was like right after that Shakur all of a sudden became a bigger property. Turkey wanted to sign him. All of a sudden, they're talking about Gervonta Davis and him being a fight. And then they just want to hang on to that shit. But no, I don't think Shakur wants to fight Gervonta Davis. I don't think he does. I just think he wants to make his money and get up out of there because shit, he got bad hands.
Exactly. And Kenny Ellis said that would be Shakur reasoning. If the Tank fight was presented to them, it would be that his hands need to be healthy and this, that, and the third. Kenny Ellis already said Shakur missed that boat. He said he missed that boat, like, as far as just the Tank fight. And I do believe that if it was in the space for Tank and them to make the fight, I believe that they would fight Shakur. I do not believe Shakur wants to fight Tank. I never believed it. I still don't believe it. They mad that Frank Martin's because he didn't fight Shakur, but he turned around and made $10 million fighting Gervonta Davis when Shakur and them was giving him $1 million. If that's a duck, then call me a duck, because I'm taking 10 mil over 1 mil any day. I don't even know what y'all talking about. Y'all would do the same thing too. So I'm not even trying to hear that. Dennis Berinacek is a better fighter than Frank Martin. In what world?
And this is my thing. I'm glad you said that, because I think that's what I heard you arguing about. And I just want to say, have you ever seen Gervonta Tank Davis fight an opponent that didn't even put up a fight? You've never seen that. Dennis Berinacek did not even put up a fight in that fight. What is just because you're a champion means what? It doesn't mean anything when you go in there and perform like that. You're telling me Keyshawn Davis is that good that Berinacek couldn't even put up a fight?
Exactly. And if Tank would have fought Dennis Berinacek, they probably wouldn't even give him credit for beating that champion. They would have said he was the weakest champion at 135. He took the easy route and beat this dude. Dudes ain't never even hear about Dennis Berinacek until he fought Navarrete, got the belt, and fought Keyshawn Davis. We didn't hear about him before then, and you don't hear his name now. I don't know what these dudes be talking about.
I know this. Kurt Hurd said something interesting. I agree with me on Shields, Shadaza. Yeah, I agree 100% with Shields and Shadaza Green.
She gonna school Shadaza Green. Easy work.
Yeah, she is. She gonna school everybody, really. But it's gonna be some years before there's somebody better than Clarissa Shields. It's gonna be some years, but it'll happen. There'll be somebody better than Clarissa Shields.
Yeah, probably she gonna be like 50 years old.
No. I mean, like, just because like Clarissa Shields came up like when there was amateur women's boxing. Like, she got the benefit from the fact that there's amateur women's boxing when there wasn't amateur women's boxing for a very long time. And she's also benefiting from the fact that there's legitimately there's a situation where women can get 30 fights, 40 fights as a woman because she came after Layla Ali and Christy Martin and all of those girls, Jackie Frazier lied, that proved that women's boxing could be monetary. It could be monetized. Right, that's a big thing that Layla Ali did, which is my criticism of Clarissa. There's no Clarissa Shields without Layla Ali, because Layla Ali was the first big star female boxer that put it on. That I think she might even had a pay-per-view. Like, she was the first woman boxer to really put boxing on the map. And
that's why she was trying to give her a payday.
I know, but she don't need no payday. She don't need no payday.
No.
Trying to give a woman that rich a payday, she don't need no payday. She got more money than Clarissa Shields does, because she got probably $15 million. Rumor is that she got $6 million from Ali to all the children. But my inside source said she got that much cash, but she also has access to mineral rights that Muhammad Ali owns in Zaire. So she don't need no money, because Ali, like, not a lot of people know that Muhammad Ali, when he went to the Thriller Manila and like he dealt with Kwame Nkrumah, they taught him about capitalism and what the value of the minerals in Africa was worth. So he bought shares in gold mines, but because of the wars and stuff that take place in those areas, that it wasn't necessarily available for him to get. So, like, no joke, the chances are most likely she's going to get millions and millions of dollars a year just sitting on her ass because of what her daddy did. So I don't know whether $15 million is going to be enough for her to sell the Ali name. So if they want to give her more money, but she's trying to get Muhammad Ali's daughter's name on her resume when she's at 50 years old. She's probably not going to get that. I just don't think Layla needs the money.
Yeah, I don't think she do either. And you know, her husband rich. They living a good life, man. She got her TV stuff. She don't need none of that
She
stuff.
got big
She
money.
cool. She 40, 47 years old, 46, something like that. Like
Yep.
she's good. She's good, man. But man, like I would say probably a year now, and I've been on the YouTube space, and I've been going through looking for certain people and certain things who's telling the truth and about certain things in the sport, man. I just can't believe that what people talk about this street culture, but one of the biggest platforms is this dude is an informant, and people just you can't talk no street stuff, man. Beanie Siegel said back in the day, if you know somebody a rat and you hang with a rat, you a rat too. And I take
Hey
that to
man, you
heart.
know who did it? That dude, I got to meet Benny Siegel, bro. Benny Siegel looked just like my family. That dude, of all the people that are out there in Philly, that I'd be like, that nigga looks like a Blackwell. Benny Siegel looks just like them dudes, man. It's like, because, you know, we got a lot of family there. Man, Benny Siegel looks just like family to me.
Yeah, he in the city every day. He just opened up a couple food trucks and stuff like that. He be around.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's one of my favorite, man. That's
Still
one of my
hustling.
favorite rappers, bro.
Yeah, he be around.
Yeah. Hey, y'all,
Still
but I'm about to
hustling.
Yeah,
bounce.
man.
If y'all got anything else, I'm probably going to bounce up out of here.
All right, brothers. Peace and blessings.
All right, thank y'all. Oh, I'm sorry, Phoenix. I'm
Peace.
sorry, King Hayton. Sorry, King of Hayton's here. I got to let King of Hayton back on. What's up,
Oh,
man?
yo.
Thanks.
I was going to talk about Clarissa Shields. It's kind of funny the situation she in with Layla Ali. But y'all remember when people were criticizing Jake Paul, talking about he pulling all these retirees out of retirement to come beat them up and everything. But like, shoot, y'all know that Jake Paul got no amateur experience, right? Never fought in the amateurs, never did no nationals, none of that. We got Clarissa. She's a two-time Olympic gold medalist. That's a little bit different. And ain't nobody complaining about her wanting to pull 50-year-old Layla Ali out of retirement to go ahead and have a fight with. See, that's what I'm talking about. The only reason people complain about Jake Paul is because Jake Paul is making money with it. He got the big bucks. He's getting a lot of attention and selling. But now that it's Clarissa Shields, somebody who got a whole lot more experience than Jake Paul, somebody who got to work her way up through the amateurs, somebody who went to the Olympics twice, somebody who's been a world champion. That's a little bit different whenever they the ones calling somebody out of retirement. Like I said, if he was some random dude, like just making YouTube videos, like that, ain't nobody knew him from the Disney Channel or anything else. If he didn't have MVP promotions and he's fighting the people he's fighting, people would be like, yo, this guy got no combat experience and he's hanging in there against seasoned veterans. They should be dismantling them even with their age. But nah, that ain't the case. So what I want to know is, why is it okay for Clarissa, but it's not okay for Jake Paul, considering those differences? Why is it okay for a two-time Olympic medalist to call a 50-year-old retired fighter who ain't been in the ring in how long out of retirement, but then Jake Paul can't do the same when he has no amateur pedigree? What's up with that? How come people is feeling two different ways about it?
Hypocrisy.
True that.
And
True
Clarissa
that.
was one of his biggest critics too.
All hanging out together. They got their whole Layla Ali's part of the crew. Layla's part of the Terence, Crawford, Shakur, Stevenson. Man, Shakur, I didn't even see the fight, and I know damn well that she couldn't possibly have looked as good as Shakur said he did. She did. Because it was like she's like she had I ain't never seen nobody fight that good. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
The
I,
first
I
couple
didn't
rounds,
watch it. I
she couldn't cut the ring off.
hey, what's that I've been saying about them people who be out there boxing but they can't cut the ring off? I've been saying it.
She
Yes, sir.
started
Hey,
going
y'all,
what
I gotta
Yeah,
get
Canelo
up
for
out
was
of here,
real.
doing.
though. I gotta get up out of here, man.
All right,
Thank
man.
y'all.
All
Y'all
right,
take it
Fellas, have
easy.
a
Don.
good day, man.
One love, Phoenix. One love, bro.
Yeah, y'all
Likewise,
be
Peace and
smooth.
blessings.
likewise. Love
Yes.
to y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Man, that was so fun. Thanks, David. That was so fun. I'm gonna head out of here, man. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank y'all so much. Sorry for flipping out a little bit, but I get tired of you Negroes. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.